Gohan, who found a baby boy abandoned in the wilderness of the region. The old master raised the boy as his own child, and marveled as the youngster grew and became uncommonly strong. Now the boy, known as Goku, is on his own, and has become the sole guardian of his grandfather's most mystical possession, his Dragon Ball.
Yo, what's up everyone? What's up people? Be right back. Gonna grab a drink real quick. Here's the new skin. Kensei. New skins Kensei. Be right back, one sec. Grab a drink. What's up everyone? Stream should be starting like any second now. Any second now. How y'all doing guys? Guys excited to see the mid-season stuff. The hero skin. Hero skin Halloween event. Probably armor variations. And whatever else. They might give us a sneak peek of testing grounds. I doubt it, but they might do. Maybe. I'm doing good, thanks. I'm happy I got my PC back. Finally. After almost a month of laptop gaming. I finally got my PC back, so I'm happy. Not started yet. It's going to be starting any second now. Ah, here we go. Let me make this smaller. You don't want to see that ugly face, man. What's up, Annie? What's up, everyone? I'm snacking on a Baby Bell. Bit of cheese, man. Bit Baby Bell. Baby Bell. Halloween event. They've not revealed the name of it though. Thank you. No, I've got my PC back now, finally. One sec. You guys are gonna have to let me know what the volume levels are like. Quick. Okay, that's fine. Volume seems good. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, I've got my PC back today, finally, after a month of waiting. No more laptop gaming, which means I might actually play better now in game. Maybe. What are you guys looking forward to the most in the mid-season? So we've got the new hero skin, which we always can say. Because they accidentally revealed it, didn't they? Accidentally revealed it. I don't know if you guys saw it, but if you didn't, it's on the thumbnail, so it's right here. So they'll show the trailer for that day. Head's too huge. We'll see what it looks like in game, but I think he looks cool. I think he looks cool as fuck, man. Better than the fucking Raider one, that's for sure. I mean, to be fair, I didn't think the Raider was as bad as people made out, but I definitely prefer this Kensei look. We'll see. So we've got the new skin, we've got crossplay phase 2, which is huge, absolutely fucking huge. We've got Halloween event, which I'm excited for, because it looks like it's going to be something completely new. And we've got, do we have armor variations? Do we have armor variations? Do we? Oh, why didn't my fucking thumbnail update? Oh, come on. Why is it showing the old thumbnail? You fucking twat. Anyway. Oh, yeah, that's the proper thumbnail. 5 minutes to go. Let me just quickly look at this. Let me just quickly take a look. Ah, there we go. So, hero skin, October 20th. Halloween event. Yes, we do have armor variations. Yes, on October the 20th. So they will be showing that, I assume. Cosplay phase 2. Hero fests on November the 10th and 24th. Do we know what those are yet? Do we know what? I don't think we do. What do you think they're going to be? We've got testing grounds on November the 17th. We don't know anything about that yet. Provident Games. I don't give a shit about that. So yeah, we got this for pretty much today. Hero skin Halloween event and variations crossplay phase 2. They might tell us what the Hero Fests are, but it's a little bit early for that yet. It's like a month away. Oh. Get away with it. Get rid of that Twitch chat. We don't give a shit about Twitch chat. Bunch of cut clods, man. The real MVPs are here on YouTube. Maybe Griffin? Was Griffin not already had one, no? What are the armor variations? I actually don't have a clue. I don't have a clue. If Griffin's not already had one, I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head if he already had one or not. But if not, then I imagine he will be one of those. Mario is my vote for the Hero Fest. Speaking of Mario, what do you guys think of the voice that Chris Pratt did? Personally, I understand why they did it instead of using the original voice actor, because the thing is, the original voice actor only did like, you know, the odd catchphrase. Is he gonna be able? Would he be able to do like a full film full of sentences and all that stuff? I don't know. Whereas Chris Pratt obviously will be able to, and also he's a bigger name, isn't he? You know, that's what they do. They get these big names in rather than people that are just have the better voices. I understand it, but I don't know. Personally, I would rather have the original guy try it. Yeah, I saw the French voice actor for the film. That sounded a lot better. I'm not gonna watch it in French though, but obviously he sounds a lot better than Mr. Pratt. Yeah, Jack Black's Bowser sounded really fucking good. Really good. Yeah, the new hero skins Kensei, if you didn't know already, they accidentally leaked it. So this was the thumbnail. They accidentally leaked Ubisoft Brazil. Someone at Ubisoft Brazil is gonna get a fucking spanking. Yeah, I used that picture to make the thumbnail for the stream today. Thanks, friend. Thanks, Mr. Brazilian Ubisoft guy. Appreciate you, bro. So kind. Alright, stream starts in a minute. How many viewers do they have? 1,400. Man, do you remember when Warriors Dens used to have like fucking over 10k every time? Bad man. You are on time. Yes, welcome on in. You made it just in time. They're probably gonna kick off straight away with a trailer, I imagine. When the stream starts, guys, and they actually start talking and stuff, let me know how the volume levels are. Can't really tell with this ambient music, you know. Is your thumbnail the skin? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They accidentally revealed it. Mr. Kensei. People say the head's too big, but I don't see that. Anyway, let's go, boys and girls. Always too loud, really? Are you fucking trolling me? Halloween events. Let's go. Live edition? Wait, so they're doing it live? Not pre-recorded? Because that used to say at home edition.
Welcome to the Warrior.
Oh wow, it's live.
It's live as shit. It's awesome. I'm so excited. I'm saying it. You're hearing it. It's so live they couldn't censor that. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. We're gonna have tons of people on the show. But
guys,
I wanna
don't
start
troll
off
me with the
by
volume,
saying,
you fuckers.
Look at this set. And look at this man next
fuck.
to me. This is Nolan.
Hi.
No, I'm trying to drag my camera
The world. The world of For Honor.
so that we can see the guy.
You know him. You've seen him before.
I don't think they have.
Have
I mean, I've seen the world before. But, yeah.
Oh, you
You've
do?
been on some segments.
Possibly.
Yeah, I think you have.
I'll have to
Pretty
think
sure.
about that.
How's
yeah.
that?
But welcome to the Warriors.
Well, thank you so much, Brian. I'm super happy to be here. It's great.
Well, thank you for agreeing to co-host with me.
Of course.
I put on extra deodorant just for you.
I can tell. I can tell. And it is an absolute honor to be here. So thank
All
you.
good, yeah? Cheers,
And it is
guys.
so great to just like, it's real. It's really real, and we're back in it.
I'm surprised you're touching the spider webs right now with all that going on. But
Look,
yeah.
I have selective vision to
Sure,
block
sure.
out nonsense like this guy.
Okay. all right.
Anyway, so October
Guys,
20th,
it's actually quiet.
crossplay is happening. To the one guy on Instagram who was like, they're probably gonna delay it at the
low.
last minute. You're dumb. And so I'm super excited. You'll be able to invite friends from all different platforms, form up your group, get the Monster Squad back together, jump into game, and hit it and don't quit it. And so don't forget
turn it
to
up.
activate those crossplay settings
fucking
if for
trolls.
whatever dumb reason you turned them off. Now you have good reason to turn them back on. And you may have had a good reason. I just don't like your reason. That's what that's about.
It's a fair point. yeah.
So, and a big shout out to the tech team who took it as a personal mission to make crossplay work.
Turn your
'Cause when I
fucking
came on to
phones
the
up,
project,
man.
they were like,
Or your
that's
PC,
never gonna
whatever you
happen, it's
fucking watching on."
impossible. And then the tech team came along and was like, and we took that personally. And so, yeah, big kudos to them for bringing crossplay to
was
a
quite on your end,
6-year-old
okay.
game that like was never meant to have it. Like, okay.
Yeah.
And so for those of you who are like, crossplay, because you haven't heard anything about us like yelling about it for 6 months, there's a link being dropped in the chat, probably
Yeah,
by
no, it
Josh or
happens every
Simona,
stream.
right about now, wherever the chat is from us, I think over there.
It's because I just got my PC back, so all my
you'll be able
settings
to
were
read all
messed
about
up.
it in that FAQ. And I
Have to
think we
redo
got
all my
stuff
settings.
coming your way in terms of goodies. Nolan, what can they win?
Well, thank you, Brian. And that's right. Twitch drops are active right now. So all you have to do is link your Ubisoft account to Twitch. And just by simply watching the stream, spending the next hour or so with
go down
us and all
here.
the fine people coming on the show,
Oh,
you
fucking
can
hell.
earn one scavenger
Covering the
crate
guys.
every 30 minutes and also be entered for a chance
Let's
to
go up
win
here.
a grand prize of either 100,000 steel or a new hero skin. That's right, because we have one of those coming along. And I say or, but there's
Yeah,
actually
PC's all good now.
so multiple people can win these
As
things.
good as new.
But
It's
it'll
as
be
good as
exciting,
new.
and you'll get to see more of that very soon.
I'm very excited for everyone to see the hero skin. And no, if you saw it in a leak, it
go
doesn't
down here.
count. Anyway, so
count, doesn't count.
before we jump into all of that detail, one quick note on Pro-Ams. So we had originally targeted Pro-Ams for like middle of November, and then I realized it's the week before Thanksgiving, and I was like, maybe juggling like a casual competition with
know where
like
the
the
best place
holidays
to
and
put my
the
camera is.
inevitable like family trauma that ensues, like isn't the best
Right.
timing. So I was like, oh, cool, we'll move it to the beginning of December. And then someone was like, oh, finals week. And I was like, okay, so all the same problems plus school. Okie dokie. So we're going to shift Pro-Ams to middle of January because it's like a safe time. And it also presented the opportunity to switch from the platform we were going to use, which will remain nameless, to Battlefy. So we'll be working with Clarissa's team. And like the
Cool.
Battlefy stuff we have sorted out there. So if you've participated in Dominion series or Into the Fray, like it'll be nice and comfy.
Gotta
'cause
get
it's
all the
familiar
tournament
to
stuff
you.
out of the way first.
And
you
so
know.
yeah, Pro-Ams, January, it's happening. They're real. Told you it would happen.
Can't wait, man.
But now, let's get into the update.
Yes.
We do have to get into the update, but to do that, unfortunately, I think we're going to have to part ways for a time.
It is
I know
true.
It's sad.
That's true.
But there's just too much to cover, though. You know, like we got people coming in, we got
Actually,
people,
let me
a lot
test
of
something
rotation,
real
a lot of
quick.
content to cover. So you
I
know,
don't
it's
know how
just too much. We
scuffed
gotta
this
take
is going
breaks.
to be,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Here, so
let me
But you guys
try
don't
it.
need to take a break because
1 second.
we're going to do a transition, and then I'll be back with JC, Anastasia, and Ian to talk about Year 6, Season 3, Title Update 2.
all right, there it is. All right, stay tuned.
How's that? Is that any good or is it scuffed? Alright, sweet. Much better, yeah? Alright, cool. Can't read that, what the fuck is that? Title update, title 2 update. Okay. NVIDIA is broken, what do you mean? What do you mean NVIDIA is broken? Music seems loud, man. Are you going to play the new DBD4 on a character? Yes, definitely. 100%. All the tools are very powerful. Yeah, I mean, I don't even have a green screen. Like, look. I don't even have a green screen. And it's able to do that. It's insane, man. Crazy, the technology. Don't even need a fucking green screen behind me. How do you feel about that host? Oh yeah, I like him. He's cool, man. All right, so we've got the Halloween event overview, Halloween event details, patch notes, testing grounds. Patch notes, nice. We're gonna get some updates, balance changes. You're gonna show us testing grounds. Sweet.
Welcome back. I'm joined by Mr. JC, Miss Anastasia, and Mr. Ian. How are y'all doing?
What's up, JC?
I'm doing great. Thank you for joining me today on the Den.
So happy to be here in this room. Like this room has been like a myth for me for like
I've been in that
2
room.
years of working from home, and now
It's
real.
really cool.
It's real wood.
What's
Yeah,
up,
it's
Bean?
just as fragile as you think it
Yeah.
would be.
Yeah,
I mean, we build quality here.
of course.
Yeah.
No, so we got a lot of stuff to get through in this segment. So I think the most logical place to start is with that sweet, sweet roadmap.
It's quiet again.
So here you come. JC, tell us
go.
what's in the roadmap.
Yeah, so for Title Update 2, right, we
Yeah.
have a bunch of really cool stuff coming up. We have the hero skin on October 20th. Amazingly looking hero skin, and Anastasia's going to tell us a bit more about it later. Awesome. We have the Web of the Jirugumo event, too, that's coming up. That's super interesting. We'll go into a bit more detail later, but really, really amazing stuff again. New armor variations. Yeah, sorry?
Including what is a Joraguma.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
New
What is
hero
it?
skin can't be
We'll get into it.
as
I
bad
think
as
it's one of your
Raiders.
favorite things, by the way.
Yeah,
I think people overacted about
not
the
something
Raider,
I hate.
Not at all, right? Yeah, so we also have armor variations, as always. Really cool looking stuff. We have crossplay phase 2. We're going to be turning on crossplay, like cross-platform invites, groups, block lists.
The fabled phase 2.
Yeah, exactly. A Fable phase 2, right?
Not a trick, most definitely a treat.
Definitely.
Yes, definitely a trick.
Right?
Yeah, it's like a little, all these candies. That's awesome. We also have Hero Fests, which I have to see the dates because I don't remember. Yeah, so Hero Fest on November 10th and November 24th. Sorry, that's really good to see. We have Testing Grounds as well on November 17th. We're going to be going over that as well a little bit later. Super cool stuff there.
Nice.
And
I'm
finally,
surprised they're
the
showing that.
Covenant Games Herald
soon.
of Chimera that we're going to be December 1st.
I love a good Covenant game.
Yeah, it's always fun.
Yeah, haters can stay pressed.
Exactly.
Like Covenant games are fun.
That's
Sorry.
That's how it works.
If you don't think so, that's like just your opinion then, man.
Yeah.
But no, thank you, JC, for that awesome recap of everything. And I think now we can get into talking about what's the thing, man? What are we doing here?
I don't know. Shouldn't there be like a trailer to show people or something?
I think there is.
Nice.
Before we
I think
get
there
into it?
is.
See it.
I think I didn't read it on the screen. So no, but sorry, we're gonna get to all those details, but first, we're gonna need everyone to put on their brown pants, because here comes the Halloween trailer.
恐怖に縛られ地獄に取りつかれ
Oh wow.
悪魔の住処となった逃げ場のない村
Oh wow.
「猛者どもは集う」「不可能をなすために
Holy
悪
shit.
夢を闇へ葬るために」「妖魔が現れ死がはびこる時」宇宙より譲るつわものガンマの勇士人であり人でなき者 だが叶うだろうか虐殺の女王妖魔の
I like the skin, man.
そして死に救う雲
What the fuck is that?
女郎雲に
Wow, that looks cool as fuck, man. Okay, that was sick.
What the hell?
I mean,
What's going on?
That was
right?
sick, man.
I've seen this like a million times, and it blows my mind every time.
That's one of the
No,
best
it's
trailers
so
they've
good.
ever done, I think.
Yeah.
I
Seriously.
really don't like spiders, and yeah, I love that trailer, and so it's
Boss
like
fight,
it's
yeah,
a whole
right.
bowl of emotions for me. But in case you didn't see it, key art, look at it.
Right
It's
here.
beautiful.
Amazing.
No, the team did a great job on all the visuals, all the the trailers.
Yeah, they
awesome.
fucking did.
The game mode, which
Holy
we're going to
shit.
talk about, is awesome.
Not every day we say like a spider is beautiful, but I
That's
mean,
sick, man.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
I mean, definitely.
Yeah.
You know, there's another For Honor lady on the scene, so the community can do what they do with that and debate it till the ends of the earth. Yep. War mom supremacy. Anyway, so we've got a lot to unpack here. There's a lot of narrative going into this because this is a pretty meaty Halloween
Yeah,
update.
they really popped off with that trailer.
All right, let's talk about it.
Holy
Let's talk about
fuck.
story.
Let's freaking
Nice.
do it.
Yeah, let's do it. So,
Yokai
Brian,
Slayer.
as you and everyone knows, in TU1, we unleashed the yokai on the mire. We had a crack.
Papa.
We had a crack in the wall,
Let me
and
move over
they
here
kind
real
of
quick.
started to seep out a little bit. But now it's all out season. Now in TU2, the ghosts, the demons, the yokai, they're everywhere. They're running rampant. Like the proverbial shit has hit the not so proverbial fan. If I may say so. Not to say that there are fans in Heathmore, but that's.
I mean, there's some fans.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now the village is in the thralls of the Jorogumo, our spider lady, who you can see right here. Now there's spider webs everywhere. She's eating people left and right. It's her own candy store basically.
Pretty hungry.
Yeah,
okay
she's
then.
pretty hungry. Yeah.
That
I think it's the
sounds
best skin
pretty,
out of the
like, not
out of the
smart to
three.
be on the receiving end of
No, it's not.
Better than the Raider and the Warden one.
And-
personal fears and traumas for me. Yeah,
Just keep it together.
I'm
Yeah.
here. I'm holding on.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
good.
thank
you're
you. Thank you. Hold me.
good. So that situation is really horrible, and this is where our hero skin character comes in, Mikko, who you can see right here. Our
Mikko.
beloved Kensei, powerful,
So good.
heroic, and she takes upon herself to wield
She?
the Mamono dagger, the demon dagger, which we've introduced in TU1.
Oh.
Now it's up to her to take this dagger to kill all the demons she can to help free her village, but also the fight is personal for her because the spider has her brother. The spider's holding her brother, not to say hostage, but she's getting ready to eat him because she's got a pantry full of people, and it's it's slowly feeding season.
Okay, so she's about to Frodo him.
Next hero skin is Tiandi. We don't know that
so
though.
Mikko, she has to power the dagger up, but every demon the dagger kills, it consumes.
Might be.
And then it starts to seep into her. So she's slowly becoming possessed herself, and she has to struggle against this, against these demons. She herself says, like, if this is the price that must be paid, let my soul serve as currency. So it's a pretty heroic angle for Mikko to sacrifice her own soul, her own self for her brother. And
you guys hear it, yeah? Is the volume okay?
Now, if fans want to learn more about Mikko, they can read the Ghosts of Torment short story, A Tale from the World of Heathmore. Part 1 will be available October 21st. Just in time for Halloween, of course. So if you're into like spooky reads, grab your Reese's Pieces, your Coffee Crisp and Smarties and Arrow, whatever you want, and just like go to town on this story.
Keep changing the fucking camera placements.
And if you're like, oh, lore's for nerds, guess what? You play For Honor, like you're a nerd. Like, welcome to the clan. Like, get in there, read it. The team did a great job with this story. Just like sink your teeth into it a little bit. Takes like
What am I looking
takes a
at?
couple minutes.
That's the new Kensei skin.
No, it's a great story. You guys did a great job on it. And I love the design. Anastasia, talk to me, because I'd like the Miyazaki vibes in the arm and like the creeping corruption thing. I'm a huge nerd and I'm here for it. So like talk to me about like what went on to that process. Yeah, Nerd Clan. Let's go.
Volume's good, yeah? Cheers, guys.
So, this season we are
look at that.
bringing you this new hero skin for Kensei, and actually it was pretty hard to create something very new for Kensei because you already have all these beautiful variations, right?
Her arms are very skinny,
we
aren't
wanted to
they?
keep this samurai traditional armor set with some elements that will bring her like this personality, and
That
also
blade is really
shows
cool.
her dark story that Ian just told us.
I like the
that
blade.
She's possessed, and she is slowly turning into the demon. So she has this demonic eye, and that gives her this ability to see the demons actually, and with her demonic claw, actually he can grab them and kill them, which is super cool, but it doesn't look really nice, I would say. But
It probably doesn't feel very nice. Yeah, probably like that. I feel like she needs some like physical therapy on that.
yeah, some cream.
Yeah.
I would make a sick tattoo though.
I really like
would.
it.
It like in the eyes moving on the tattoos is like a body horror fan. I'm like
this
super
is
here for
another
it.
thing. Yes.
Yeah, tall, skinny girl, yeah.
You probably noticed this eyes on the tattoos. Also, she has these eyes on her armor and on the helmet as well. That's very useful, I think.
I saw a lot of people saying
I
they didn't
think
like it,
that
but
was like a new
it's
tech,
the
right?
best one so
We had to
far.
develop that.
Yeah, exactly. Our team worked like really, really
It's the
hard
best one.
to make this happen, and I want to say thank you, awesome team, and our riggers, our animators, our tech artists, and texture artists did a fantastic job.
Year 6 for Honor, eyeball tech. That wasn't on my bingo card.
And what about that flowing hair? It's
Yeah.
just like
yeah, 'cause
kind
that's
of
another
underworld.
thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So with this flowing hair, we wanted to tell that she is living in this 2 dimensions, basically 2 worlds, human world and demon world.
I'm
And
seeing
this,
more people
hair, like flowing,
liking it rather than
represented.
people that
And
don't
the
like it.
Great thing about this hair is our players can change the color of the hair.
Oh, look, you can change the
So
color of the
everyone was
hair,
asking
really?
questions about it on Reddit. There's your answer.
Yep.
You can't change the hair color.
Okay, that's GG
As
then,
if
man.
like the different, videos and key arts didn't already cue that in for you. It's people are like, they don't think about anything. We think about everything. But no, I'm so excited. Just like this is like immediately on
Ah, the
Kensei,
Reddit-
because I
the
like play
Reddit
Fem
dude.
Kensei already, and so now I can do my top heavy mix-ups with my awesome like Mononoke arm.
Yeah, the fact that you can change the hair is big.
And everyone can just be
Big,
like, oh,
big,
he's a
big.
weeb, and I'll be like, yep. Deal
Would
with
you
it.
change it with a
You're
color palette or
You're
material?
not getting the lane from me. It's mine. So I think along with it, sorry, I almost forgot important details. Available October 20th, 25K steel. Equip it on all of your Kenseis. It's going to be awesome.
All the
Gonna
Kensei.
rule.
And if you're like, well, I hate Kensei, don't worry, we've got some stuff for you because armor variations are coming. And so I think, Anastasia, that's still your area of expertise.
Yeah.
What can we look forward to in these armor variations?
This armor variation, it was pretty challenging to create something new because it's Japanese theme and we already have samurais, right? So we decided to focus more on these yokai possession theme. So for knights, we are using a lot of oxidized metal, and the texture on the metal looks like there is something moving inside it, and all those tiny beads, it's like a billion eyes looking at you, just like spider eyes.
So the tryptophobes out there, enjoy. Law Boy can now scare you on a whole nother level.
Exactly.
And then
So
we've got some good stuff in store for shamans. I see some tattoos.
Is this the armor variations?
The tattoos was inspired by traditional Japanese tattoos with some yokais. So you have this.
Is this the armor
yokai
variations you're showing now?
And I think it said shamans. I meant to say Vikings, but I saw shaman and my brain just defaulted to like, true for honor mode.
Exactly. So for samurai, we chose this very deep red color, a lot of red, with the pattern that looks like they're like tiny spiders sitting on
I like
them.
that.
This is exactly what you like.
I love and
like
hate
that.
it all at the same time. Thanks. I love hate it. No, but I love like the regal with the red and everything. But here's our boy JJ.
Oh, look at the Shaolin Mask.
And for
That's cool.
ruling, we chose a lot of yellow color, and the chainmail looks like it's like your body is covered with this silver web.
Are they going to show them all?
There's a bit of wear and tear to those variations because, as Anastasia said, there's this idea that these are old armors. Like they were the armors worn back when there was the first fight against the yokai, like a long time ago, before the cave.
Yo, adult dating, let's go.
So those were like trapped in the cave, and when the cave
Yeah,
opened,
I got rid of
then
that shit.
our present-day warriors could now have access to those armors. So it's like unearthing ancient artifacts.
Are they going to
And
show
I love
all the
these,
armors?
especially like the Shaolin Mask. Although I really feel like that should have gone, like the muzzle really should have gone to Tiandi.
Why would you say that?
Just I don't know, Wuna Tiandi, like, from across the map every time.
Tiandi wants you to know its name all the time.
I don't even need to hit tab to know if there's a Tiandi.
Yeah,
in the
exactly,
match.
right?
Like it's just like
Dude, you should do that wherever you go. Just like Brian.
every time. Yeah, maybe I will. Because we got voice chat now.
Yeah, there you go.
It's all back.
Yeah.
So now I can just cue in and be like, Now, thank you so much for
Over here
joining
again.
us on this segment.
So happy to be here. And if I just may add something real quick, maybe fans were wondering like why there wasn't a hero skin in TU1, and here's the reveal. It's because we wanted to tie it with the Halloween event. We have the spider, we have the hunter, we have the dagger. It all comes together. So that's why we had to wait just a little bit longer.
A tiny little bit.
Yeah, a tiny little bit. But
Everyone's
It's
like,
so much better.
everyone's like, it should be here. It should have been there. And we're just like, just do it. It'll be there. It's
Chill.
fine. It'll be.
I kind
it'll
of
be
get
cool.
setback
Bronze.
vibes from
now you got
Brian.
to have a Halloween filled with
You know what?
spiders, just like
You guys know
that.
who
Yeah,
setback
exactly.
is?
Yeah. See, the fog was worth it.
Kind of get setback vibes from. That's a good thing because
Someone in
setback
chat's
is
like, I can't
hilarious.
believe he's
I
making
like
fun of
that.
the fog. Like, it's fine. It's a joke. You'll be okay.
Kind of sounds a
But
little
no,
bit
we'll
like
be
him as well.
right back with the next segment, which I can't see on the prompt, and my brain's not doing good right now. But we've got an armor variation video to
Oh,
show you,
nice.
so you can see all of the things, and then we'll be right back with the web.
Yo,
of the
YouTube video, let's go.
Do it.
All right,
Happy
guys, I'm
Halloween,
going to do
everybody.
me. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the video, and here are the armor variations that are going to be releasing on October the 20th. Wow, look at that Centurion mask. Holy shit. Alright, Gladiator. The shield. You guys not like the Lawbringer one then? No? Ooh, I like the shield on the Kong. Oh, look at the Warmonger. Okay, that's kind of sick. Holy fuck, that's loud. Let me turn that down. Raider. Okay, Berserkers. The fucking Highlander base. Jormungandr. Yeah, I don't think that Warlord armor's gonna take over the one that I have currently. Shaman's pretty cool. I like the pants and I like the boots, the fur on the boots. God, that Valkyrie mask is weird, man. Kensei looking fucking swole as fuck though, man. Okay, I'm down. Oh my god, Orochi looking like he's just seen some shit, man. Looking like he's just walked in on his fucking grandma getting licked out. I don't know why I said that, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, the Hitok here is good. Oh shit. Yoshin's pretty cool. I think this samurai armor variation, I think the material on it's going to look quite nice with like the different color palettes and stuff. Look, wow, look at that Nobushi mask. Holy shit. Fucking hell, Andy looks scary there, man. I like the Shaolin. That looks pretty cool. I think that mask is pretty cool. Orochi's the winner so far. I don't know why I said that, man. He looks like fucking... Oh, God. Haven't we already got that Zanhu armor variation there? That looks familiar. Maybe I'm wrong. This looks pretty cool. I like that. Outlander's time. Oh, that's pretty nice. As much as I like dislike pirate, that's pretty cool actually. Quite like that. Oh, I like that mask. Medjai can fuck off as well. Another character that I don't like. That mask is cool though. And all the tattoos and stuff on the chest. Pretty sick actually. Overall pretty good. What do you think, guys? Which one's your favourite? I think Orochi's my favourite. I can't believe I said that. I'm gonna upload that right now though. That's a YouTube video right there. Gotta get those views, gotta get the money, you know what I mean? That's there it is. Gotta do it. Gotta jump on it straight away. And here are the armor. There we go. Okay, that's good.
All right, and we are back. Hello, everybody, and I'm back too, along with JC. I had to tag out with Brian just because he needs a bit of a break now before he comes back and talks. So, but JC, he's not getting any breaks. All right, he's going to be here. He's got a ton of segments to talk about.
No breaks.
And I know the one thing that we really need to talk about is this game mode, this web of the Yorogumo?
Jorogumo.
I told you I was going to say it wrong. I'm like...
Gotta jump on that new content straight away, boys. You know where it is, man.
But that's okay, you know? Yeah, so so JC, again, I'm super hyped because I think I just told you this, but like, I had never seen that trailer before. Ian's on the couch, like, I've seen it like 100 times. I've never seen that before, so I'm really excited. It looks great. JC, what can you tell us about it?
Right, okay, so the Web of the Jorogumo event, right, is we're trying something a little bit different now. But it's an event that we kind of have a bit of a variation on Emperor's Escape. We also had it once called Rescue, where you escort a VIP to the end and then fight a boss. Now, in this little variation, the boss is going to be a little bit different. We're not going to go into too much details because it's like, you know, I want to spoil the surprise because it's super cool.
Gotcha.
But you're going to get there. And so the way the game works is, for people that are not super familiar with it, right, it's not always the most obvious thing, is there's 4 capture points. And you have a VIP that's sitting back a little bit. The VIP in this mode is Mikko. So the hero skin that we've just seen, the Kensei there, looks super amazing.
Single pick.
What you do as a player
Need
is
to add single pick to the fucking real game with Dominion, man.
Points. On every point, there's a mini boss that deals fire damage. That's something kind of crazy there. It's super dangerous. And there's other enemies there, right? So other opponents. Kill all your opponents on the point. Try to capture the point. Once the point is captured, there's a gate that opens. You go to the next point and you rinse and repeat. Now you don't really heal there. So the way to heal is you go back to Mikko in the back.
I'm sorry, I keep moving myself.
Attacked as well.
I'm trying to not block any information on the screen.
A little bit and go a little bit of back and forth. Go back to heal, protect Mikko a bit. Go back to the fight and try to capture. Mikko has an AoE healing, like kind of pulse around her constantly to help heal people. So that's super cool. So you
guys,
go
don't make
all 4 capture
weird
points,
comments, man.
And then you get to the end for the big boss fight. That is amazing.
It's amazing.
Be nice.
We're not gonna
go too much into it. I want to spoil it so much, but
yeah, we need
other
single
notes,
pick
like
in
I
the
said, it's PvE
Dominion.
mode, so
God, man.
there's like a lot less stress. You're not gonna fight other players, and it's single pick. We really want to have players to have to play together, communicate, have
Luke,
like
bro,
pick the
you're
right
gonna get
composition, the right feet loadout to really help you get to the end and get to something super
Emperor's
awesome.
Escape variation
It's really
in
amazing. And basically the way you work is to win the game mode, you have to capture all the control points and then defeat the Jorogumo.
Okay.
And to
I am in the
lose,
meeting,
you have to
yes.
lose either all players on your team or Mikko dies. So one or the other, and you lose. It can happen at any point, including when you're defeating the Jorogumo. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
But it's a very interesting game mode. We worked super hard on it. I know like the animation team.
Oh, it's PvE?
And the rigging team and all the modders, they made like this amazing looking character.
Right, so this is the event.
Brian super scared, so I love that. But it's amazing, right?
Oh,
and
so
it's
the
pretty rough. Like if you
the new Kensei is
I mean, okay, yes. Let's
like
it's hard.
a bot.
It's hard, and I personally have not beaten it in all of our test kind of environments leading up to today. And I'm really hopeful that maybe by next week when it goes live,
the
I'll be
frames
able
look pretty bad.
to use our new crossplay feature to invite some friends from different platforms.
It's fucking 30 FPS gaming right here.
I think I'm gonna need it. So
yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard to do solo if you want to try it solo. So yeah, so that's what's interesting too, right? Because it's PvE and we have crossplay and everything. You can get a lot of people, a lot of your friends. You don't care what platform they're on. They can come in and help you defeat that boss, get unique rewards. Super amazing.
It was just going to show us the spider thing, the boss.
We've been playing this event for a little while now, trying to figure it out, playing it over and over and over again. And every time we do it, it's always exhilarating. Every single time. We get to the boss, and then sometimes like, oh crap, somebody died. You have to go back and res them and do all these crazy things. It's super fun. So amazing job by everybody. We're super proud of it. We can't wait for people to play it out.
That sounds incredible, absolutely incredible. And yeah, I mean, I think the first time we even saw a mode like this was way back in year 3 with the John Yu reveal.
Yeah.
Emperor's Escape back in there. I remember playing that live too. That was a ton of fun.
Super fun.
So yeah, it's a great game mode, and we'll be live again just from next week starting October 20th. We'll run for 3 weeks. So you have 3 weeks to play and really just get to experience all of the insanity that does exist from there. So
and they're not going to show the spider boss. I want to see the spider boss, man.
So they should. Of course they should, and they will. So, but you know, you alluded to a bit that there's some more things to talk about. You know, we got some rewards, we got some special things to talk about. So we're actually going to bring on a few more people. We're going to give you a little bit of a break, because then I know you're coming back. You're pretty much going to be back the rest of the segments. But we're going to give you a little break. We're going to bring on some people to talk a bit more about like what went into the map, some of the rewards, all that stuff. So if you're interested, if you're hyped about this, which how could you not be? Stay tuned. So we're going to do that. So JC, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Appreciate that. So. We'll see you back very soon.
I'll be back very shortly, yeah.
Right, and don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
Are they going to show us more gameplay of it? Alright, here we go, here we go. Hello everyone, welcome to the video. We're going to be checking out the new I can't do it. I can't do it, man. Turn it up a bit. Oh, okay. I'll turn it down for the music, but oh, got the bot straight away, man. Get fucked. Fucking got on that bot straight away. Speed. Alright, here we go. Hello everyone, welcome to the video. No, I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it. Alright, let's just hope they show us some of the Halloween event gameplay right now. Come on, man, show us. I want to see the boss. Web of the Jorogumo. Is that how you pronounce it? Jorogumo? God, this is a long fucking intermission. Come on, man. Fucking get to it. Chop chop. You want the intro again? Alright, okay. Alright, alright. You want the intro? Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be checking out the new Halloween event. Hopefully, if it starts. Been waiting now for fucking 5 minutes, man. Come on. Show us the fucking event, please. Come on, man. Any second now. Any second now. Technical difficulties? Yeah, I think so. I think so, man. Oh, here we go.
And we are back. I told you we would be, and here we are. So thanks for sticking around.
Here we go.
Joining me on the couch now, I have three amazing people who are going to share with us more about this Web of the Jorogumo. I said it wrong again. I'm just going to go with it. This new game mode event for Halloween, and you are going to be super interested in all this stuff.
Show us.
It's crazy to hear about. So joining me on the couch now is Julien. Vanessa and Anastasia, again, back to talk more about some more of the customization, and Vanessa for the animation, as you all know. And Julien is here to share with us a bit about the game mode and kind of what went into that. Julien, where would you like to start?
Indeed. Well, thanks for having me on the show, Nolan. Let's start off with the game mode. So JC just got a bit into the details of the game mode. Mm-hmm. If we want to do a bit of more of a deep dive into, producing this game mode, well, first off, making this game mode was definitely a testament to how the For Honor team is able to stick together and reach a common goal. So
yeah, the hoodie is cool. I want that hoodie.
There were some challenges, definitely.
Ubisoft, lend me the hoodie.
The
extra
passion
large.
for the game just prevailed, and the end result is we're super happy with the end result, and we've got this really one-of-a-kind game mode that we're super excited to be sharing. So maybe a bit into what was the initial idea, initial design behind the game mode. So essentially the goal here was to create an experience that is essentially a boss stage type experience. Mm-hmm. And so that was really what we pushed for. The
Armored Variations video is live.
The design team was to have a difficulty that was
quickly go and drop a like on it. Cheers, boys.
Along the game mode. So as you progress,
it progresses.
It definitely progresses.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Quick, go and do it now whilst
so
nothing's happening. Quick, go.
Balancing that experiencing and making.
Go drop a like on the new video. Thank you.
A team will, as the team progresses, will need to work more and more together to be successful and to defeat the Jorogumo.
Nice.
Definitely.
Well, that's very cool. And then, so that's a bit about the mode itself, but there's also, like, you saw it a bit in the trailer, but the map itself, the Market Town, I believe, right? A ton of work went into to just sprucing that up a bit for the mode. Do you want to explain a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, so Nolan, it's Halloween.
It is
so
Halloween.
It's Halloween. So essentially, the team saw
Not
it
seeing
as
it.
an opportunity to kind of break
Should be
free
there,
a
man.
bit from the more realistic fantasy and dive a bit more into the fantastical
Cheers, boys.
things.
Fucking
The
MVPs, man.
yokai folklore that we
Appreciate
we
this.
got into T1. Anastasia has been giving us more details on that. It's definitely fertile ground for coming up with a creature that's going to make for the ultimate showdown, essentially. So we definitely wanted to leverage that potential and essentially expand our horizons creatively.
Likes and dislikes.
Definitely
Fuck you,
went for
man.
that. And so for the without spoiling too much,
So rude.
What you're seeing in Market Town, the map where we've got the game mode going.
Market Town's the perfect
is
map for it as
essentially
well.
the result of what's been brewing in Temple Garden map since TU1. And by the way, there's a nod to that transition and that evolution in Temple Garden in TU2.
Okay.
Likes,
So players can go
likes.
back to
Thank you,
Temple Garden
boys.
now when TU2 goes
Go
live.
like it now. Thank
See
you.
little hints.
Check it out. But
Is the Warden skin gender
essentially,
locked?
The
yeah.
yokai have hatched, and now they've fully taken over a Market Town map.
The Warden skin's male, right?
And so the map dressing, map realization, the way that we wanted to dress everything up is kind of in tone with the game design and essentially building that crescendo.
Oh, they're going to
as
show
you
it now.
progress.
They're showing
Same
it.
thing goes for audio and music. You'll really
Finally.
get to experience this ascending experience as you progress through the map.
That's cool.
Ambience is definitely rooted into horror. It's
Wow,
dark,
they've done
it's
a-
foggy.
What the heck is that?
You've done such a
Definitely,
good
something is
job on the
definitely,
map.
it's an array, Nolan. Something is definitely up.
Well, yeah, I'd say
What the fuck
so.
is that?
Were the eyes following you? Is that?
Something is definitely up. So
my gosh.
I'll get right into that. So perhaps to kind of take you through a guided tour
Okay,
of
all
the
right,
map.
please,
So
please.
as you start off,
the map looks so
start
good.
by encountering some onibis. These are kind of spirit entities. They're wisps of light that float around in the map. You also have
Oh, man, that's creepy.
the Yurei, which are the essentially ghost entities. They were present in TU1 in Temple Garden. In TU2, we've got cool new variations of those. My personal favorite.
Nice.
They're spooky looking. They're really cool. And then a bit of a spoiler. We do have somewhere in the beginning of a map, Demon Donkey. Demon Donkey is happening. So we've got that in the
Demon
map.
Donkey,
already
no
discovered.
way,
Just
man.
say a demon donkey is
Indeed.
happening.
Nothing and no one was spared, Nolan.
Nobody was
Demon
spared.
donkey.
Nobody was spared.
Donker.
My gosh.
So look for the Demon Donkey.
Call to action there. Find the demon donkey.
Find the Demon Donkey. Middle of the
Donker.
map, things get a bit funkier. They're already pretty funky, but things get even more funkier.
escalate
Demon
from
Donkey
Demon
final
Donkey.
boss.
I mean, we're getting now objects
on, show us more,
are
please.
possessed. We've got some flying lanterns. We've got lanterns that are kind of moving around a bit. The mural that you've just seen, which is Takiyasha, the witch, and the skeleton specter.
3 for 3. You got it. I love it.
Haven't really seen much gameplay yet, no. Don't really know what it's about yet.
We are
just
alive,
staring
but
at you.
Just so happy he keeps getting that.
Staring at you, and
I'm hoping to
what's
show
really
some
cool is that
gameplay,
you've got
but I'm not
some
sure if
small
they will.
creepy crawlers that you've seen earlier on.
I did see him.
The creepy crawlers, those are friendly. That's cool. That's to give you a little
You
bit
made
of
some
a
friendlies.
breather.
We got some friendlies in there.
Yeah, a bit of a palate cleanser.
Yeah, the
on
map
that.
looks fucking brilliant.
And then kind of
all
exclusive.
good.
There will be some exclusive rewards for this game mode, and the creepy crawlers are essentially we base off these rewards off of those creepy crawlers.
Are they going to show us the rewards? They usually do, right?
Pièce de résistance.
Of course.
You're finishing off with the Jorogumo, of course.
Of course.
She is half human, half arachnid type of creature. She's terrifying yet beautiful at the same time. If you're able to get close to her, you'll see a bunch of small and fine details that are absolutely amazing. So the team did a great job on
That's cool
the
as fuck, man.
Jorogumo. And she
That
also
that
sounds
shot right there
terrifying
is
as
so
well.
cool.
So all
Such a
across
good
the board,
shot.
she's awesome. She's awesome. One final thing, Nolan, is that in T1 I mentioned that there were Kappa present. So
There were.
cucumber, entrail-loving reptilian humanoids.
What the fuck, man?
So
These,
I mentioned.
these fine people here.
Oh my
I
god,
mentioned that
that
they
is
could either
fuck.
be
They
friendly or
are
foes
scuffed,
to
man.
humans. Well,
They are
where do we
fucking
land on that?
scuffed
in
out of
Market Town, I
minds.
think you'll find out pretty quickly that they're looking to make cucumber salad out of you. So you'll need to mind them as well as you're
Ninja
progressing
Turtles.
through the map.
Why you do this, man? You got the demon donkeys. You got like the eyes in the mural following me. We got these creepy turtle demons.
It's the giving season, right?
Turtle
It's Halloween.
demons.
Halloween is the giving season.
Halloween.
It's Halloween. It's Halloween.
Mark Zuckerberg's army.
Well, absolutely incredible. Yeah, so much going on there. Again, look for the demon donkey. But you know, when we talk about that,
Oh, they're not
piece,
gonna
the-
show us,
the,
man.
The crescendo that is that Yogomo. You know, you saw it a bit in the trailer.
I wanna see the boss in action.
And I think Vanessa, you can share with us a bit about what went on in creating this terrifying monstrosity that we're about to throw at our community next week.
Yeah,
can you tell us a bit about it?
That's pretty new. We never like did a big creature like that before. I mean, we did Kevin, and everybody got inspired because Kevin was there. Kevin the Wyvern doing his thing.
Not a dragon, wyvern.
A wyvern. But everybody wanted to interact with him, right? At some point. So we took it to the next level with Jorogumo, and yeah, that was a challenge. That was surely a challenge for the team, and we managed to do it. So what's next? I don't know, but this one, that was a fun one to do for sure.
I was looking at the second
yeah,
monitor.
I mean, it looks incredible, like absolutely, and yeah, I mean, stepping up from Kevin the Wyvern is obviously a huge thing.
Oh, they're going to show us the
I
gameplay.
can't wait to see what that's.
Look at the
gonna
boss
look
on the
like.
right side.
Can you tell us a bit more about like some of the animations?
Yes.
What went into
so,
making that?
as usual, we
Yes,
go to mocap.
come on, show us,
and,
please.
she didn't get spared. We went to mocap for the Jorogumo. So you see the animation. The mocap
fuck?
process happened a lot like early in the process of realization. So at that point, we didn't have the final model for the Jorogumo itself, so we didn't know exactly what she will look like. But the actor were like willing to just give it a try, right? So we're trying to get into the mood of Jorogumo. So you can see the animation there put on the Kyoshin, but you will see it in the face-off actually, and it worked pretty well. I mean, we had to like push it like the upper body a little bit, but. I don't know, the vibe is really there, so that was cool. But I have more video as well
cool.
on the whip process. So work in progress stuff.
I mean,
yes. So one of the challenge was to find reference, because I'm like Brian, I don't like
It really is
spiders,
going to be
but
like
the
a
animation team
fucking
will
Dark
just,
Souls
like,
boss fight, innit,
You have
man?
to share
With
video
your
of
friends.
reference to just get
With
into
four
it
of you
and deliver
against the
like
boss.
quality
That's cool.
work. And that was my
That's gonna be
algorithm,
cool,
like
man.
YouTube. Like I got spider ads for a week. I hated it.
There's spider ads. I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
That was just terrible.
As well.
Yeah, and so you can see we work in Motion Builder usually, so that's the tool for the animation team. But for this specific like rig and character, we had to use 3ds Max. So it's an animation tool. We can use it, but we don't have all the fine tuning like tool that we usually have. So it was quite challenging to do. Like the upper body was all in FK. I mean. I spare the detail. I can like talk about it for like an hour, but that was pretty insane to do, but
That's
really
pretty sick,
cool.
man.
We love the end result. What you can see right now, that was early test with
Guys,
early
why are you
model
all
of
simping, man?
The Jorogumo, like some part maybe like
Why are you all
changed, whatever,
simping?
along
Come
the
on.
way. At this point, we didn't know like what the weapon. She has a lantern, but we didn't know what it was at this point. So. Yeah, that was pretty cool. It's really mechanical to do, but it was
You're all down bad,
pretty
man.
cool at the same
You're all
time.
down
But
bad.
Cool.
yeah, that's it. And the animating something
Simping
really
for the
big as well,
spider?
like, as a
Oh,
scale,
okay,
like,
that's
for a
fine then.
player. That was challenging, first time doing that, so that was cool.
That's
and bonus as well, like the actor were so into it. We were like, well, they're gonna have spider web in the map probably, because that's like
Of course, yeah.
theme of the stuff. So we asked the actor to get stuck and just address the map.
That Haaland was doing the fucking
for sure some minion
JoJo
like,
pose there or
lose
some
and like
shit.
just get stuck. And so we did that really early on, and it really paid off because it just
Oh, this one
really
here.
well. I'm sorry for them, but the mocap shoot was so funny because it sounds like they're stuck in webs, but the actor were so into it, they were screaming when they were shooting, like, "Wow," like really like to get into, you know, the motion and all, but we were like laughing, so it was really cool shoot to
I find
do
this
for
stuff
sure,
dead
just the
interesting,
map.
you know.
Just
I would love to.
the life of a mocap
to have learned
artist
it,
to be
learned
told,
doing
you know,
stuff
one
like
day,
that.
hey, you have to mocap a giant spider demon, and also get stuck in a web and get eaten by that spider demon too, and just all on the same
the
day.
thing.
Like it sounds incredible.
Yeah, they have a big range of. Yeah,
If I could go back in time and like
All in the day's work.
do like a new
All in
career,
a day's work. So. Well,
I would
that's
probably get
super
into,
cool.
like,
It looks
animation
amazing.
stuff.
And again,
It's
like
cool as
all
fuck.
that is still just work in progress stuff. It's not even like the final results. And I think, you know, really, I think the community needs to understand that Vanessa and her team of animators, for you, went and looked up creepy videos of
Spy
spiders.
Dusty. Oh
to
my god.
hand
Who said
animate
Spy
this
Dusty?
thing, and it looks
Mods.
incredible. And I am so sorry
Ban
you
that
had to
guy
do
that said
I don't think
Spy
I
Dusty.
could have done that.
I'm just
I'm pretty
kidding,
sure
though.
Brian.
I don't even
could
know
have
if
been
I
in
have
the
any
same
mods.
room while you
Yeah,
were
I
doing
don't know.
that.
I don't think I
Nope.
do.
Yeah, it's
I
definitely.
sent him video.
Who wants to be a mod?
So
But the good thing is like we don't have to mocap
Who wants to be a
real
mod?
spider because I will have vetoed that. Like no way.
could you have mocapped a real
I
spider?
don't know. I don't know if we can do that.
Just
but I
really
wouldn't- I
small
wouldn't have-
little mocap,
Oh my
you know,
God.
like sensors on it. Just really small.
I don't want to think about it. No.
Okay, well,
No,
maybe-
I prefer just actors. No.
all
Yeah, not a real spider.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No,
Okay.
thank you.
Well,
I kindly
again,
decline.
Looks amazing, super cool. So
I
thank you, Vanessa,
respectfully
for sharing
decline.
that.
Thank you very much.
And Anastasia too. I know some work went into. Obviously, it's a game mode event. We got Halloween. It's going for 3 weeks. There's going to be a free event pass running the same time. And there's some really cool new assets into that. And Anastasia, can you share with us what went into the assets? And
Yep. Yeah, sure. So for this free
Oh.
event pass, we
Spotlight
have
fit.
wonderful things that we want to present you, and they're exactly these ones are dedicated to a kappa. It's our beloved creatures that really love cucumbers,
Okay.
and they can be friendly, can be not. So be careful.
again, we blame Julian that they're not. Okay, it's something.
20
need to
steel
feed
per
them,
stream.
Julian didn't feed the
Not
kappas.
enough
This
cucumber
is-
offerings.
This is what happened. All right, fair enough.
Ooh, I like the green color.
Yeah. So
Like-
they're living in the
I like the colour palette.
ponds,
I think the color palette is
and
quite
you have
nice.
all these beautiful effects here.
Oh, is that the material?
So basically,
know, it looks
everything
cool, though.
that we created for this season was united with this Japanese theme. And
I do like the
every
color.
single piece was created with the respect of Japanese culture. We use like a lot of things from Japanese folklores, all these demons, and even anime. You'll find something interesting. And even though some might look pretty funny, but some of them
You
are
guys like the
really,
effects?
really scary.
I think it's pretty cool.
Enjoy.
Weird, but it's cool.
And but that's not all, though, right? We actually have beyond just the assets in the event pass, which again you can progress the event pass just like any other one by playing any modes. It's just like battle pass points. But we actually have unique assets just for the game mode, right? Just for the Web of the Orgamo game mode. Do you want to tell us a bit about those?
Yeah, sure. So we have 2 ornaments.
Ooh,
One is like regular
that's
one.
pretty-
You'll get it
that's
if
pretty
you
cool.
find the
If you like that
strength
kind of
to
stuff.
go there and fight Jaragumo.
That's not bad.
And if you have enough skills and a lot of luck and you defeat her, you'll get
About
this
past salesman.
wonderful ornament with
Use
glowing
code
eyes.
Havoc for 10%
Now,
off.
I feel that there was maybe a bit of a personal attack at me since I haven't actually beat this mode yet. Are you trying to say that I'm never going to get the shiny?
Oh,
the shiny
fuck
one
off, bot.
if I can't beat it?
Get a
It
life.
depends. Yeah, it depends.
Yeah.
If you have a very
Being
good
cocked,
team,
man.
Oh, I need.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
I
need
need
a
better.
good team.
Yes.
I need better play.
Adult dating, let's
And now
go.
with crossplay,
And
no
now with
excuses.
crossplay, I can find them. I have no excuse not to find some friends to come and help me get the really cool shiny ornaments. And if I'm not mistaken, too, those shiny ones, Julian, they looked a little bit like the friendlies you were talking about earlier.
There you go. Those are the creepy crawlers. They're based off of this ornaments are based off of the awesome friendly creepy crawler.
Friendly creepy crawlers. Just for Brian, too. Yeah, just the friendly ones that can just crawl up, sit on the shoulder.
Could you date that
blow up
spider?
it.
you can, you can pet them.
Okay. Just pet him. Well, it looks great. So you have, so to recap then, you have an event pass that's going to run throughout the entire length of the mode to progress and earn new mood effects.
Should have modded the bot.
And ornaments. You have the 2 unique
Whack the
ornaments
fucking
you
mod
can
on
get
it.
just by playing the mode. One for playing, but losing. If you lose, which, let's be honest, it's going to happen. And then one for actually succeeding and completing the mode successfully. So that's really cool. So a lot of reason to get in there and play. But we have even more because this is, I mean, you meant it's a season of giving, right?
This is a lot, right?
Which apparently it's a season of giving now, which is fine. So we have even more because there's another bundle that we have planned for you all at home starting on October 27th.
Oh, what's this?
We have 5 pieces of really cool, unique content that you can buy for the you know.
Oh,
for
look at that
each
illustrious
hero.
outfit, man.
There's going to be an illustrious outfit, a mythic outfit, 2
Okay, that's sick.
executions, and a paired emote. The bundle is going to run for 50,000.
The executions look
but it's also
disgusting.
dynamic, so if you by chance
Which
buy
is
any
great.
of the pieces separately, but want to go back and buy the bundle for that hero, it's going to adjust based off
50K
of
for
anything
all
else you
limited
own.
time content
They look
for one
great,
hero.
but we're even going to spend some
Okay.
more time checking these out later on in the show. So if you want to see more on that. But I'll be honest, this bundle contains the most terrifying thing I think we've ever produced in For Honor, more than the Yorgamo. It's that darn mythic outfit, that Gaze of Demons. If you don't believe me, trust me, you check it out, you
Show
can
us,
equip
man.
it, like turn off all your lights, put on your headphones 3 a.m. in the morning and just look at what we made. And I don't know, it haunts me. It haunts me. So you'll see, you'll all see. Or maybe it's just me, I don't know. But yeah, still. Lots to look forward to, I think, is the point.
I like this guy.
That wraps up
He's
the
funny.
segment. So thank you all very much for joining us, and thanks for tuning in for this. But stick around, because we have a lot more, because we have patch notes to go into, and JC is going to be joining us back on the couch for that. So you don't want to miss that, because it's a lot. It's a lot of patch notes, so you're going to enjoy.
Interesting.
So thank you all again, and anything you want to say before heading off?
Absolutely. Big shout out to the team.
Yes.
Big shout out, congrats, and enjoy this awesome game mode. We're really excited to get it out there.
Ooh, patch notes, big patch notes
And
coming up,
enjoy,
guys.
Good luck. I'll say good luck, maybe, because
I need
it's
that.
hard,
Yeah.
difficult event.
Yeah, you definitely will need luck
Again, just
to defeat her.
and skills too.
Oh, skills.
still feels like personal attacks, but I appreciate that. So, all right. Well, so stick around. We'll see you in just a few moments. All right. Thank you again.
I like him. He's funny, man. Right, here we go. Patch notes, boys. Hello, everyone. Welcome to patch notes. All right, I've got to do a video on this one. This one has got to be a video because this is a big thing, man. All right, so I've got to time it right. The thing is, like, if I press recording now, and I've got to sit here and fucking wait for ages for it to start, people ain't gonna want to watch that, you know. We've got to try and hit start recording just before it fucking comes on. Mobius, that's just grim, bro. Okay. Hopefully it's gonna start like. Come on, let's go. Have any viewers? 3.5k. It's not bad. Not bad, not bad. Right, you ready? Are you ready, boys? Reckon it's gonna start now? Okay. There we go. Hello everyone and welcome to a new video and welcome to patch notes, which are not starting yet. Oh shit.
Well, welcome back. Joining me on the couch once again is JC. Thank you for coming.
All right,
back.
here we go. Patch notes time.
I'm happy to be back. Yeah.
Awesome, great.
Always fun to be here.
It is. It
Always
is
fun
so
to be here with you, Nolan.
Oh, thank
Always
you so
amazing.
much. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, and it's again live back in the studio. It feels so different. It's,
totally.
It's incredible. I love it so much.
They said we're going to get big patch
but,
notes as
you know,
well.
Community, I
There's gonna be a
know
lot.
that you want to hear about some
let's
patch
see.
notes because we have a lot of them, and so I hope you're ready. And just to preface this,
I'm ready. Let's go.
grab make sure you have a coffee, something to drink. Just sit down. Be in a comfortable chair. Recline because we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
But
a couple little things,
couple.
Nothing too big.
My gosh. Okay. Well,
Interesting.
So before we get to, I think, some of the more fighter-specific stuff here, I got a little bit of housekeeping we want to announce for the patch notes. So coming with S2322, the Halloween update on October 20th, we have a couple things to mention. First, the missing expressions. This is something we've been tracking for a couple of title updates. Players, kind of noticed when they logged in after we did a recent update that they were maybe missing some swatches or emblems, things like that. Again, all of the work you did with Bug Reporter reporting on the issues was really great. We were able to investigate, find a solution that we feel pretty good about. So check it out if you feel you're missing anything, because it should be fixed. However, there's a few thousand some odd of these emblems and player expression things out there, so maybe some stuff still maybe not fully fixed. So if you do still notice something, please use Bug Reporter. Come let us know so we can continue the investigation for that. But again, mostly should be fixed. Secondly, we have a bit of a change in addition to the end flow. As you all know, we recently updated the end flow, totally revamped the whole screen, but we noticed there was a piece of feedback that we received from the community. They wanted a skip all button, so we said okay. So you'll have a skip all button now.
We just said okay.
We just said okay. Yeah, we're just like, it makes sense. Makes sense.
Wait, they added the skip button?
We have a little video you can see here. So during that, you can now just hold and skip all. So hopefully get you in a few seconds faster, so you can equip some of the loot you scavenged.
That is a
at the end of the
massive
match,
win,
and,
though.
Hopefully you enjoy that.
It's game of the year right there.
Brilliant.
Absolutely, yeah. Love it. We're always improving.
Great start, man. That's a good start to the patch notes.
And we also have some new retrofits coming for the
thank
Outlanders
God for
and
that.
the
Holy
Ocean.
shit.
Specifically, if you like to get musical out there on the
That is huge,
battlefield,
man.
you're going to have some awesome Horkos emotes. So
What's
the
this?
Horkos bagpipe, violin, zither, and music box are getting retrofit for the Pirate, the Medjay, and the Kyoshin, as well as the Horkos Grimoire.
Retrofitted content. What's that?
Also,
I mean,
we're retrofitting the parody emote, Horkos Crew. For
they're bringing it back,
the
or what?
Outlanders, the Pirate and the Medjay. I was supposed to say pricing. That will cost 10k steel, and the emotes are also 7k steel. Finally, two executions of the musical variety, once again, are going to be retrofitted for the
I can't believe they added a skip all button, man. That is...
Steel, the Farewell, Chimera Zither, and Farewell,
that is
Chimera
big.
Music Box. So if
They
you're a big fan
listened.
of musical content, I know I am, you'll have some new retrofits for the newest heroes in the game.
Let's see the patch notes.
In game. It's amazing.
You can, and we've seen that, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, wow. Yeah.
You're gonna have a concert on one side, a dance party on the other. Like,
You can.
What beats that, right?
Apparently, giant spider monsters. It's going to
Probably,
be
yeah,
that.
but,
So,
you know.
but we'll get onto that. So, great. So that's a bit for the housekeeping stuff. But like
Let's
I
go.
said,
Patch notes.
roll up your sleeves. All get ready because we got some patch notes to
Mate,
do.
I was ready 10 minutes ago.
JC,
Let's go.
I hope you're ready because this is going to be a bit of a marathon. But
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. So
All
we
right.
can raise the roof and get to it. So it's gonna be
get
good.
Love
All
it.
right,
Let's
so
kick it off.
let's talk about balance updates and fighter
okay,
stuff.
here we
right? So
go.
there is a lot of stuff like in the previous title update. So we're just gonna keep going with this. Super cool. First up, we have dodge and iframe timings. So just to clarify, iframes is when you are fully invulnerable and attacks just phase through you. And tracking break, which is a new term that we're kind of using here. I want to make sure everybody kind of gets what it means. It's whenever you throw an attack and somebody's dodging or doing a dodge attack or whatever, and then the opponent's tracking. So normally when an opponent throws an attack at you and you dodge, or if you stay still rather, like the attack tracks, right? So if you just move sideways, your opponent's gonna like keep rotating with you to hit you.
Gotcha.
Tracking break stops that from happening, makes it easier to dodge attacks and stuff. So that's kind of like what we're going there for these terms, just to make sure it's clear for everybody, because it might be a little bit.
Oh, my ears,
But
bro.
what we've been doing now is that iframes, we've added iframes to these hero side dodge attacks. Right? So Zanhu, Nusha, Shaman, Shaolin, and Meiji. So for Nusha and Shaman, like we just upped them by one frame. For the others, we actually added it, especially for Meiji in Axe mode. That's going to be like a big buff there. And we've also fixed the tracking break for Peacekeeper, Shaman, Nusha, and Zanhu on their side dodge attacks as well. So with these, like the only one that's a little bit changed here is Shaman. That's at 233 instead of 266. But overall, we've added them, so it makes it easier for you to do
That's
dodge
crackling,
attacks
or is
and
it my
actually
headset?
dodge attacks with them. I know sometimes people were like, yeah, it's kind of hard to, it's hard to use in group fights or whatever. This should really help out.
Nice.
So that's pretty good there.
Awesome.
Guys, is that his mic or is
Next
that
up,
my
we have
headset?
Kensei. So
crackling?
Kensei is a big winner in this patch. We've done a bunch of changes to Kensei. We really want the hero to have more neutral offense, get into it a little bit more, be able to have like more stuff, because he's one of those characters that doesn't really have. On with a mic. Okay. So
That's better,
Kensei is one of those characters that has a little bit of a hard time.
That was hurting my ears, man. That wasn't me.
Opening up
That was him.
opponents and getting into it. So we've buffed him a little bit so that like the top of the opener is now 800 MS, which is down from 1,000. It's 200 MS faster.
Okay.
Same timing as some of the stuff we have on our Musha, for example. And Pummel Strike still softens from this. So we really, really wanted to give Kensei a lot more offense in there, be able to open up opponents, go into
faster now,
finishers.
that's
We've
good.
recently buffed his finishers as well. So that makes like a whole package here that's pretty interesting. We've also nerfed the damage, of course. It has to be 24 instead of, I think it was a 30 before. That was really high. And it also gives him a new GB punish as well. So when you go and land a guard break on somebody, you can get the top heavy now, which is super amazing. We've also sped up the chain top heavy a little bit, reduced its damage, again, provided a bit
Master
more offense,
Kensei
makes
is
things a little bit faster.
good
so
thing.
Kensei getting into his mix-up a little bit easier. And we've also sped up the side heavy finisher. So these are the versions that you use when you soft feint from the top heavy, or when you use them like you use them normally, right? But at 800 instead of 9, it should be a little bit easier to trade with them, to hit people with them. And we've adjusted the damage as well. So nothing here is over 30. It's kind of like a break point. We're trying to hit more and more and more to have like damage that's still high, but not overly high. And you go, oh, I die in 3 hits, and it's kind of boring.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And we've also lowered the hit reactions on a lot of these attacks. They used to be able to push you back quite a bit, like really ledge from further away, have these types of issues. We really wanted to get a little step away from that a little bit. And with the faster speeds, it lets us do that with keeping feint the guard break afterwards working. So that's pretty good.
Wow. So yeah, big winner for sure. Plus,
Yeah,
you know, hero skin, right?
Definitely,
Makeup.
right?
So yeah, if you want to go with
Nice.
Perfect timing.
absolutely
Master
show off your
Kensei is always a good
skills,
thing.
now's the
Yeah,
time.
I like
All right,
it.
So next up we have Zanhu changes. So you might see 3 lines here, and you go,
I just see 3 lines.
what's going on? But then the first line is actually really major, is that we've adjusted the chain link timings to heavy finishers so that they can no longer be interrupted by a light attack after any of these
Oh,
attacks.
nice.
Right? So
That's good.
All right.
Zanhu had a bit of an issue where you would throw a light, you would do a side dodge attack or whatever, and then if the other opponent was good enough, like had enough skill and was able to read the animations a bit better, as soon as you threw a heavy, they could mash light and beat your heavy every single time.
Oh, good.
So that has been fixed, so it can no longer happen. And whenever Zanhu goes into their chains, you actually have to stay there and take the mix-up and get there. So that's like really important. Really should really help.
Heavy finishes now soft
quite a
paint
bit.
guard break. Interesting.
We've also added the fact that these heavy finishers can now soft feint the guard break to be able to catch roll attempts. Because with these changes, even with those changes, a lot of the time, if you're playing against Zanhu, whenever he could hit you, you could literally just mash A, roll away, and then all Zanhu could do was do heavy feint, dodge forward, and something.
Right.
It was always like a bit of a disaster and didn't make a lot of sense. So with that, at least you get a lot more pressure again from going into finishers,
You guys
especially the heavy
think
ones.
Zanhu's annoying to fight
And we've
against?
also did a small buff to the side dodge heavy attacks. That their miss recoveries are now 700 down from 8. Again, makes it a little bit safer.
Sure.
All good there. So that works.
So yeah, 3 bullet points, but a lot happening.
Yeah, exactly,
there.
right?
Yeah.
If I went in there and
Okay.
listed everything we did for the first point, it would take like six slides or something. So
Right.
we're going to try to cut it short.
we got to pace ourselves
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
'Cause we're
exactly,
just
right?
getting started. We're
Yeah.
just getting started. All right.
So
Young
JJ
changes, here we
right?
go.
So Janjun is a bit overperforming right now. It's a little tiny bit of an
Nerfs.
issue. Yeah, right. Like he's one of the top pick in competitive, like must pick in every single game. So we're trying to adjust JJ a little bit. So there's one buff in there though, where we've removed the damage reduction on Dushi's choke victim, right? So whenever you do parry and you do a guard break, you do that choke move. So yeah, it's super annoying. Yeah, every time, right? It was I think it was the last one or one of the last few ones that still applied damage reduction on the victim.
Oh, okay.
So because it's a move off of parry, it doesn't really make that much sense there. So we've removed that entirely, so you can get ally heavies off of it and get like into a groove there. But it's like super hard to game with that because you actually need to get a parry going.
Gotcha.
But we've also improved the input comfort a little bit, right, to do that move. It used to be like static at 500 ms after a parry. Now you can delay it a little bit better, works better. And then comes small nerfs. So Dushi's Swirl, which is
small nerfs are good, are better than
the zone attack that you do after a parry, right, is now 600 ms down from 5. So it might not seem like much, but that 100 ms there makes it a lot easier for people that are around a JJ to be able to dodge it. It's a big, wide, sweeping, unblockable. Yeah. You need to be able to get out of it. Very few characters have tools that you can use against that. I guess if you're not like BP, you can't do anything.
Yeah, it's better doing small nerfs rather than just burying the fucking character. You don't want to just bury him into the ground.
When you go into Sifu stance, is 1 frame longer. Might not seem like much again, but it helps with it being a little bit more reactable, a little bit easier for your opponent to see, for people around you to see. Again, it's a big, wide, sweeping, and blockable, so we kind of wanted to get there a little bit. And then finally, there's some damage nerfs. So top heavy finisher now deals 30 instead of 32, and the side heavy finishers now deal 28 instead of 30. Again, try to cap the damage at 30 here. And these attacks are super strong. Again, really big, wide, sweeping, unblockable, so you got to be careful. Yeah. And so we wanted to like lower the potential there a little bit.
Who do I want reworked?
Appreciate that. Somebody has to fight JJ's online, so yes, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you for that.
That's good.
Appreciate that.
Perfect.
Not JJ, fucking Jarmungandr. Sorry.
Next up, Shinobi. Shinobi is pure nerfs right now. We've seen that Shinobi is being banned in competitive play. So we're doing some stuff here to at least alleviate the problem. Hopefully, it will not be as problematic. There might be more changes coming as well to Shinobi in the future. But for now, what we're doing is Shadow Strike. So that's the parry punish after when you press light, rather during a parry punish, right? So we fixed back in the day. We fixed an instance where you could like kind of unlock and do it. There was like this weird tech.
Yeah.
You can use it and go into sickle rain. And so we fixed that. But then players, as crafty as they are and amazing as they are, figured out a different way to do it. So to be able to fix it properly and not have more issues, we removed the chain on miss on it entirely. So if you manage to unlock, backstep it, throw it somewhere else, you can't go into sickle rain at all anymore. Yeah. So that should really help on a heavy parry that was like way too strong.
The revenge feed as well on the normal ganks.
Now feeds more damage. You can see the numbers here. But essentially, we want it to be like it's a tricky thing to remove all those loops for now.
No more 100 to 0 ganks for Shinobi.
We're looking into it, but at the moment, because Shinobi is so problematic, we've massively raised the amount of damage that the hero feeds, so that you can go into multiple loops of this.
That's a big win.
Help there quite a bit.
Damage or revenge?
Revenge, sorry, revenge. Sorry.
We're not adding more damage.
Yeah, and it doesn't gut the character.
Thank you for clarifying that.
It doesn't gut him though, really,
how
does
much
it?
revenge it feeds.
Okay.
So it counts as if you dealt 55 damage, but you actually deal 28. Yeah. So there's that kind of loop there.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now we have other changes. So first up, we have input comfort changes, right? So for Warmonger, Centurion, and Warlord, we've did for Janjung over before. We've increased the window where you can perform their parry punishes after a successful parry.
Nice.
So it's a little bit more comfortable. It's easier to do. You don't have to like really mash and buffer it like crazy.
Sometimes you fucking miss it.
Now BP, so we've reduced the distance you travel when you backstep light openers, right? Because they have superior block. What ends up happening quite often is that you could like backstep those lights. If an attack was coming, you would superior block it, you would win. And if it missed, you just missed and you were super safe. So by reducing the distance traveled there, at least, like it can still happen, but it's going to happen less often, and it opens up BP for a little bit more like punishes there.
BP's zone attacks faster.
That's a good thing, number one. But we've also buffed the speed of his zone attack to 600 ms, down from 7. So it's a neutral zone, costs a bunch of stamina, but it's one of those things that we wanted to see if BP could have more ways to open up opponents and do front dodge bash.
How's that going to change against scripters?
So we're going to see if that works. Again, there might be more changes coming. Like there's stuff that keeps the game keeps evolving more and more and more now. Like,
BP's
doing a lot
zone
of those changes, so
catches
that goes.
It's almost
scripts
like
as
after 6
dodging.
years, it's an
So
iterative process. Or
Yeah,
something.
exactly, right?
Yeah.
And so
Wondering
I'm
if
really
that's
happy
gonna
that,
change
like, we're
that
able
now.
to do like more changes now more often. Really helps with this stuff.
For sure. Yeah.
Then Yorm. So Yorm's zone attack now costs 20 stamina, down from 60. Don't worry, Yorm players. Don't worry. We didn't forget you last time. Just these things were planned, and like sometimes we run out of time, so we have to do what we can.
Sure.
But yeah, so at 20 stamina, way
Oh,
better
nice.
zone attack.
That's
and
good.
we've also adjusted the attack trajectory. So by that I mean like hitboxes. It's just the term that we typically use because it's not really hitboxes. It's really like weapons.
hitbox on
right?
it.
You're swinging your weapon to hit
Right,
people.
yeah.
So we've adjusted them for zone attack and for all of its side heavy attacks, so that
That's
they can
good.
hit people
Nice
more
change.
reliably that are external to you. Really helps in anti-ganking situations and stuff. That should be really good. And with the upcoming rework for Yorm that we're gonna have at some point soonish, we'll be able to get there. It's not in this TG. Spoiler alert.
Oh,
But we'll get into it.
It's not in
That
this
should be pretty
TG.
cool.
Oh,
Soon
really?
TM.
Yeah, soon TM, right?
Okay.
Probably be
Actually,
early
we
next
actually
year, won't
found-
it?
I don't know if you remember, Steph
bet.
had like some Soon glasses back in the day.
Those were Andrews, or were they?
I think they were Steph's. I don't know, but we found them. So
Did you
we
find
I reckon it'll be
we're gonna have them
January.
at some point.
Should have been here. Should have been here.
Yeah. Okay, so next up we have Zerk. So for Berserker, Boar Rush, which is Berserker's sprint attack, it now has uninterruptible stance. That's armor,
Oh,
but we still like to
okay.
use the appropriate word that we actually use in game, which is uninterruptible stance. Starting at 400 MS, so you can use that sprint attack to really jump into the fray, jump into enemies.
Hyper
use that
armor
to
on the
really
sprint
initiate
attack,
from
okay.
further away. And with that armor, it lets you trade hits with people.
Alright.
Even if there's like a bunch of opponents in your party, you're gonna trade it. So you're gonna be able to do good stuff.
Gotcha.
For Nusha, so we have we've reduced the guard break vulnerability on her zone attack to 100 MS instead of 5. It was a bit of a weird leftover, so at least at 100, it's a lot safer to throw out, and you're not gonna get guard broken all the time when you're using it.
Oh, good.
For Gladiator, then we have also made that Fushina Ictus, which is a toe stab. When you use it in chains, now it's 500 MS instead of 6.
Oh,
That's
faster
a
in
big buff
chains?
for Gladiator. Faster attacks there.
Damn.
It's also kind of a chain reset, so you can like throw a bunch of attacks, go into
Gladiator's
toe stab,
already annoying
restart
as
your
it
chain,
is.
Get into it. At 6, it was a bit too slow in chains, but at 5, it should be like a really, really good speed there.
But it's a good
And,
change.
Only like really crazy top players can kind of react to that. So that's good.
JC, why do you hate toes so much? Let's just-
I don't know, man. I don't have that kind of, I'm not attracted to feet, so it's okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Then finally, we've got Pirate, right? So for Pirate, we've done 2 changes. One of them is we removed the soft feint to guard break from Cavalier Dance, which is front dodge heavy. So that move has a lot of properties, right? It's armored, it's unblockable, it could soft feint to guard break, and also has recovery cancels at the end. And so we want to keep the move to be able to open up opponents at least a little bit, right? We've seen, and a lot of feedback we've gotten from a high level is that for them, it's not even enough to have all these properties, but at the same time, having that soft feint to guard break there was not really necessary.
Yeah.
So we've decided to remove it. Hopefully it'll help, like, it'll be a little bit easier to manage for a lot of players. So we're kind of lowering the power level of Pirate there a little bit.
Yeah.
But the next change I'm really, really happy with is the chain link, and it doesn't seem like much, right? You go, chain link from Guaranteed Pistol Blast is now 300 MS, up from 200. What that means is that we want Pirate players to be a little bit more skillful and think more when they're using their attacks and going to that Pistol Blast. We know that it's really good, it interrupts armor, it does a bunch of really good stuff, but now the trade-off is that if you use the Pistol Blast and go into Walk the Plank, into Soften the Guard Break, you should no longer be able to grab the guard break every single dodge and dodge attack out of it, right?
Gotcha.
So you now have to make a choice. Either you let the heavy fly,
okay.
you don't go into Pistol Blast, and you get a better mix-up off of Walk the Plank, or you do your Pistol
What'd you guys
Blast
think
and
of
you
that?
get a slightly worse mix-up. So you kind of have to like be smart and decide: do I trade? Do I not trade? What do I take there? So that you can get into a better situation afterwards.
Wow. Nice.
It's a
Interesting.
complicated explanation, but it should help at least like reduce the frustration against Pirate a little bit.
Very cool.
And I think we have one more.
Do we have one more?
One more.
We have one more guard break changes, right?
Oh, just a little thing. We can maybe skip.
Just a
this.
ton, yeah.
Do you want to skip this?
Nah.
we talk about it, I
I'll go
guess.
over it a little bit.
Hence the guy breaks
So,
faster, slightly.
in the previous testing grounds that we've done in the current season right now,
Yeah.
we had a change for counter guard break that basically ended up having the person that did the counter guard break recover 1 frame earlier than the opponent.
Right.
We've seen a lot of videos from content creators explaining why this is a great change. It doesn't seem like much for a lot of players, but when you get into the deep of it, it's a big, big, big change. And through a very, very lucky break that we had, and we were able to push it live in this title update.
So next week.
Yeah,
wow,
next week,
okay.
right?
It's going to go live next
So
week.
from a testing ground, one TU to live, the next one can almost never happen. But we got lucky. The testing grounds was super early, and we got really good feedback very, very early again. So we were able to push it live in the next one. But I would say do not expect this to happen every time.
That's a fair
This is a very, very rare occurrence.
Right.
But we're super happy. We're really happy that it worked well. So kudos to the team. And thanks to everybody for testing that out and really giving us really
Freeze will
good
be happy
feedback.
with
So that's amazing there.
So JC, do you feel like, I mean, would you like to say that
think Freeze will be happy with
feedback
that.
you get from testing grounds, I mean, that's something you use and the team really looks at?
Not like nonstop. We're gonna
Yeah,
go over it a
so-
little bit more, but
Yeah.
whenever there's a testing grounds, we're on Reddit, we're on the forums, we're looking at everything to make sure that we gather all this feedback. We watch the creator videos.
Yeah.
It's all amazing stuff. So it's really, really good.
So keep giving that feedback, everybody, because
Yeah.
maybe your dreams can come true one day as well.
One day.
Maybe one day.
Is that it?
So is that about it?
That's it for us for the
All right.
personals right now.
Holy
GG.
crap! By the way, are you okay? Because that
I'm
was
fine.
a
I'm
lot.
fine. I'm fine.
That was
yeah,
a
I'm
lot.
fine. I'm okay for now. I think we have more stuff to go through in the next segment. But
Yeah.
for now, I'm feeling pretty good.
I mean, when do you sleep? Like that's
Never.
a ton. Never.
Never.
Just
Ask my
zero
wife.
sleep.
She'll tell you. I never
Zero sleep.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
It's just all work and no play. So.
Man, well, it's incredible, and I'm sure like the team, you know.
Yeah. Honestly, like the
into
team,
that.
I make it sound like I'm doing this all myself. There,
Yeah.
we have a team of game designers, people that are like amazing at what we do.
Yeah.
They work tirelessly, do a lot of stuff, test out. We're playing the game all the time within ourselves to try to figure out what could we do to improve the game.
they're gonna
and,
show
like,
us testing
what kind of
grounds,
changes
aren't
could we do that would be super interesting. So it's really, really, really cool. And like really big kudos to the entire game design team and the rest of the team as well. Like everybody gives us feedback. We do play sessions all the time. We get people from other teams coming in and looking at the stuff we're doing, giving us feedback. It's always super appreciated, and then it helps us build a better game at the end. So it's super good.
Awesome, absolutely awesome. Well, just wow, there's so much there, so much to look forward to, and you're only 1 week away from all of that. So yeah, I'm hyped. I'm excited. I can't wait to hop on next week and get to try out all of that.
Definitely.
So JC, just thank you so much for sharing
Thank
all
you,
of that, and high five.
High five.
There you go.
All right.
So stick around though, because we already hinted at some testing ground stuff, but we got another segment coming up. I'm going to tag out for Brian, and he's going to come. And JC, I think you're hanging out. And
I'm hanging out here, yeah.
going to talk some
cool.
testing grounds very soon. So stick around. We'll see you soon.
Testing grounds. Ooh. Interested to see what that's about. Oh my god. What do you guys think is going to be in the who's going to be in the testing grounds? You already said that Jormungandr's not going to be in this one. So who do you think is going to be in this one? It's going to be interesting for sure. Warden? Nah, Nusha's more likely. Definitely Nusha's more likely. Yeah, Nusha. Lawbringer maybe a tree? I don't know. I don't know, soon, shall we? Alright guys. Bear with me. Alright. Yeah, Yomagan's, they said that Yomagan's rework's coming, but not in this one. It'll be the next one. This one's November, right? Testing Grounds is November.
Freaking testing grounds! Everyone with headphones just got ripped. Anyway, we're here with JC again and Mr.
Let's see
Alex.
who we're gonna
Thank you
get
for
in
joining
Testing
us
Grounds
today.
this time.
I saw you in the back cracking up. JC, how you been, man?
I'm pretty good. Ah! What's going on there? Oh, jeez. I actually have a real hat.
Ah, you got pranked, guys. You got pranked. Holy shit.
You
man.
okay? Okay.
Check it.
Yeah. So we're talking testing grounds.
Yeah.
There's all this candy, and I've overindulged.
Yeah,
as you can
it's
see.
a bit of a problem, I see.
Yeah. No, it's not a problem. It's a solution.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Just funny, someone said before, it's my
Mindset,
strong
right.
hand.
No. But we got stuff coming to testing grounds. We're doing stuff with dodge attacks.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Yeah.
that's kind of a little bit technical.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
So those of you who don't like technical stuff, too bad.
You're gonna like it.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so let me get into it.
It's not hero
We're
reworks.
doing something, right? So with this testing grounds, we're testing something a little bit different. We're looking at we're doing dodge attack updates and
I'm
dodge,
down for different stuff.
Changes to dodges and dodge attacks in general, right? So we're doing this because we've been seeing it quite a bit online, and we've seen it ourselves as well. Like we're not blind. That a lot of the time, there's a risk-reward ratio there that is really, really heavily skewed towards the defender, especially when they have heavy dodge attacks, right? Because you parry them, you get hit by a little light afterwards, nothing much happens, and generally it's like, well, it feels like it's my best option is always to do side dodge heavy, right? There's a reason why dodge heavy is a crazy team, right?
Yeah. And
So-
I mean, we made fun of people when Griffin came out because they were like, I don't know how to handle this. And we're like, literally just parry.
Right?
Yeah.
But then the thing is, yes, just parry, but the problem ends up being that risk reward matrix I was talking about is kind of the unbalanced towards the defender, right? Because you do it every single time. Your opponent always has to feint to neutral, parry, get a light, then you throw another attack, your opponent still dodges into a heavy, and rinse and repeat, right? So we're trying to solve that issue a little bit, going into it where it's more favored towards the attacker, more favored towards skillful play. We want players to do side dodge heavies side dodge attacks in general, right? When they feel it is the best tool for the situation and not the default response to every single attack
Yeah,
your
it's not
opponent
like,
throws.
this is safe, I'm going to do it. This is safe.
Right, exactly, right? So we're going towards that. And on top of that, we're also looking at dodges themselves and adapting some of the things there so that it opens up a door towards better mix-ups in general, right? Right now, one of the big issues that we have is that when we do undodgeable attacks that are not from front dodge, we have to have at least 2 stances every single time because otherwise what you can do with a lot of heroes is just block in one direction, dodge into the other, and then you end up blocking a side dodge attack. Like if it's a single direction, right? If it's only top, for a lot of heroes you can just block top and then side dodge.
Right.
And then you beat both the bash and the undodgeable. So that's a bit of our problem here, and it's really forcing us to spread out undodgeable all across the stances all the time. So we're looking at a way that we're doing something where this is going to be less of a problem. That's one of the things we're going to be testing here. That should be pretty cool. So Alex, you want to tell us like what the changes are a little bit, quick?
Yes, but the switch is not active.
Okay,
Oh, no.
does it matter? Just go through the PowerPoint there, and then we can go into it.
Dead magic
All
break.
right. So first of all, the first thing we're looking at is whenever you parry a dodge attack now, you will always be able to retaliate with a heavy attack. So the same thing as if you were to parry a light attack. So here we're saying, okay, I see an attack, I want to dodge attack. Well, I'm taking a risk because instead, like the trade-off in damage is going to be a bit better for the person who baited the dodge attack, basically. So you're going to have to think a little bit more about it.
Basically flipping it from like doing that heavy parry and eating a light to doing a light parry and eating a heavy.
Exactly.
You're just like, whoop.
I'm assuming they're going to show us anyway in the game, right?
I do a dodge attack. I don't care if I get parried.
Yeah.
Now it's like, okay, now it's a big deal. I got to actually think about it, right?
Right, so if you want to see, like, you can try it out, Alex.
Yeah, but...
Oh, yeah, eh? Okay, so we have a bit of a technical issue here. We can go back to the PowerPoint.
Yes.
And keep going through
Rittman.
it broke. And yeah, so the other problem, the other thing that we have here is that not only are side dodge heavies, they're not light parry punishes, right? So every time you parry a side dodge heavy, you can get a heavy attack. It's also applied to side dodge bashes as well. So on side dodge bashes, they can no longer chain on miss, and they're always guard break vulnerable. So if you read, if you have like a Shinobi in your face, or I don't know, like whoever else has a side, like a Conqueror, for example, right? They're gonna do side dodge bash. If you read that, you do side dodge into guard break, and then it's always gonna land. They can't chain on miss, they can't do any of those things. So the idea is whenever you successfully read that your opponent is going to do a side dodge attack, you always get at least a heavy's worth of damage.
Boom.
Depending on some heroes, sometimes it's a little bit more of a light parry or whatever, but that's not like the idea here. So that's super, super interesting. It's something I've seen being requested a ton on Reddit. Like even yesterday, even this morning, there was a thread about people going, if you were dev for just one day, what would you do, right?
Yeah.
Again, proof that I read Reddit. And one of the changes that somebody put, like a lot of people put, all side dodge heavy should be like parries, right?
What do you guys think
that
of
right
this?
now. Super awesome. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, I think Freeze has mentioned this a few times.
Yeah, I think, yeah. So a lot of people have been mentioning a lot of that stuff. So that goes really well.
From
I know,
his volcano base.
Yeah. When we had our workshop with some of the pro players, when we revealed Medjai before, they actually tested this and they all loved it. So I don't want to speak for them, but Freeze had a massive smile on his face. That was awesome, even though it was from home. I could only see from the camera.
Like, this is everything I need in my
this is everything I need. That was good.
That's my best Freeze impersonation.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I'll leave it to Alex to, like, if you want to fix stuff.
Do we have the switch fixed? Not the switch, like the switch.
Yeah,
not the switch, the switch.
Little bit of info, like the way we work often with when we do our builds is that we have little switches we can turn on and off to turn on stuff from testing grounds.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see
this. That's what Alex is going to fix. Okay, so that's a bit of a nerf, right? Because those dodge attacks, because they're more vulnerable, it becomes a bit more difficult to use them.
This is a long
But one of the things that we've been doing at the same time, which is a bit of a buff to this, right? So we want to equalize things a little bit, is that we've made that every single dodge attack can now be delayed from at least 200 to 400 ms.
Oh, okay.
So before, a lot of the newer ones we had been doing were static at 300. So let's say Hitokiri, for example.
So this is more of like a standardization.
Right, yeah, it's more of a standardization, but some heroes that had more are keeping more, some heroes that had more are like slowing, we're changing things a little bit around. So
and is this just side dodge attacks?
It's just side dodge attacks, right? So front dodge, back dodge for like Orochi or whatever, those are unchanged. It's really only side dodge ones. So it really helps with the comfort for the input first, right? Because you can side dodge and do whatever. But it's also really interesting because you can extend your iframes, do them super quick, get all that stuff going. So that works really, really well. It's super interesting there, so that works quite well. And then the other change that we've done, well, I'll let these guys figure the rest of the stuff out, is we have what we call again, like there's iframes, right? So you know what iframes are?
Yeah.
I spoke about them a little bit earlier.
vulnerability frames.
Right? Okay.
You cannot take as a damage.
Yeah, right. So, but the thing is, when we're dodging, our iframes were speed dependent. And by that I mean, if you're dodging into a wall, your iframes would go away because you hit a wall. You had to reach a certain speed.
Character speed dependent.
Yeah, character speed dependent, right? So whenever you dodge, once you reach a specific threshold, you would gain iframes. And if you stop because you hit a wall, you hit an ally, an enemy, a minion, whatever, your iframes would go away. That made it super hard to do stuff in team fights. It made it really, really difficult to get there.
Especially like in the minion lanes.
Yeah, the minion lane, it feels
no
terrible,
moving,
right?
no grooving.
Oh, okay.
So
Pain
we've removed those, and they are no longer speed dependent. So if you dodge into a wall, you keep your iframes. If you dodge into minions, whatever those situations are, you keep your iframes, right? So that's really,
Nice.
really good.
I
But
think I
to
like. Yeah,
compensate
that's.
for this, and to also help us have what I was talking about before with the undodgeables, is whenever you dodge, see, you can see he took.
So we can see it now, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
we,
see
it now,
we
right?
fixed the thing.
So
see.
if you pay attention, you see like Hitokiro when he's standing still has the little block widget there, right? So you see he's blocking top or whatever. Normally, when you dodge, you keep those for most heroes, except like reflex guard heroes are a little bit different. But every single static hero keeps their defense while they're dodging. Sometimes it forces change. Sometimes it stays where it was at. And in a lot of cases, this is problematic because, like I was saying earlier, if I could do this with Shinobi, like Hito could block top and then side dodge and always block it. And it would negate every single mix-up I could do.
I love
And then
that.
that's why Shaolin, in this example, had to have undodgeable on at least 2 stances. And usually we put it on all 3 to make it a bit more uniform.
That
So
is
with
a
this
fucking good change.
every single hero now loses their defense while they are dodging. Now, this doesn't mean that like reflex guard heroes or heroes that have superior block, for example, lose them. They still keep those special properties while they're dodging, but everybody else kind of acts like Valkyrie does right now, right? So Valkyrie right now on live, and even after a rework, doesn't keep her defense while she's dodging, but not everybody is like that.
Okay, so kind of a passive buff.
Kind of a passive buff to Valk, right?
bit.
But because we're changing, because we're changing around the mics, because we're changing around the iframe stuff, it makes it so that you're still able to defend, still able to dodge, still able to do all those things, and you get into a good situation, right?
Again, it's always we want you to think about your
Exactly,
action.
right? We want to really reward skillful play, and not just mindlessly do stuff and go, whoa, whatever. I don't know what I'm doing.
And so for those who don't know what to look for when you see like Hito's soul leaving his body, that is also the soul of dodge attack spammers leaving their body right now in the chat.
Yeah, and so we can see right now, Alex can do a couple of dodge attacks here. See, and that's a light parry. Boom, I get a heavy every single time.
I appreciate you throwing the top heavy for me.
Right, so, and you can still, like, there's dodge attacks still work, right? You can still use them,
Hurry, come on.
and it's still
Now
okay.
that you can you have a bit more comfort.
Yeah.
You can delay it a bit more, see what's going on.
Yeah,
Oh,
see, 'cause for
man.
Shaolin, before, you could only, like, really do them
Damn.
here. But now you can do them super early, and you can do them really late. Right, so that's like the late time we were talking about.
yeah.
It really, really helps in those situations. That's really amazing. And then if you want to show off the iframes, Alex, if you want to
Yes,
go to
I
the
was
corner.
going to ask you to do that.
Yeah, right, thank you.
Because this, I love this because sometimes like I'm bad and I get stuck in corners and then I just get murked by 3 different people and I'm like, I don't know that I
So right now
wanted
on
to be
live,
here.
right? Yeah. So right on live, if like Hito had his guard to the side or whatever, and I threw a top heavy and he back dodged, he could not dodge it. And now like this could not happen on live right now. So because you keep your iframes while you're dodging into the wall, then you end up being able to escape situations and dodge out of situations. A lot of the times, this type of stuff, if you have a bash, you can't do anything right now in life. And it becomes really frustrating. You get kind of stuck in the corner, and you have to hope that by you mash dodge, and I'm gonna like squeeze out of the corner. Now, no problem, you can always just back dodge, side dodge, you're gonna avoid everything. Works super, super, super well in this instance.
Yeah, I think it's C on Gauntlet. You tend to get pushed in that corner.
Yeah, there's
And
a lot
just,
of those.
Like it just happens all the time, and then you got the trap to worry about.
Even in this map, right? This is a competitive duels map. There's a lot of those little corners at a bunch of places, right? So we want to make sure that you're able to escape those situations and defend yourself when you get
Really
trapped
good,
in those
though.
situations. So overall, that's it. The goal of the testing grounds is really, really to change up the risk-reward matrix there, so that dodge attacks are still good. We still want people to use them. We still have them in the game. We just added them to heroes that didn't have them, right? We wouldn't do that if we didn't want to have them. But at the same time, spamming dodge attacks now should not be as useful. And again, it's really about rewarding skillful play. You have to think when you're doing dodge attacks and not just, I see an attack, I dodge attack all the time, right? It's still really good against lights. It's still really good against bashes. Against heavies, you're taking a big risk, right? And you can, like, it lands, you're gonna deal what, like 14, 15 damage? You get parried, you take at least 24, if not 27, or even more in case of some other heroes. So that's kind of like the big change here.
Flipped the trade from defender to
Exactly,
defender.
right? We really wanted to have that kind of balance there to change out a little bit.
These changes.
So that's it for this testing
including
ground.
the
I know
post,
a lot of players
patch notes and stuff.
really hoping
good.
to see Yorm in this TU. We want to take our time. What a good friend, what a hammer. This is a great hammer, by the way. Like, thank you, Andre, from our dev tester team, who made this beautiful hammer. I can officially announce that the testing grounds for Jormungandr is going to be in the next season. So, year 6, season 4. We're going to have the testing grounds for Yorm in there. We've been taking our time a little bit with it because it's a challenging character to rework. Vanessa's team, we went to mocap with them. We worked tirelessly with them to make sure that we have new animations, new attacks, new stuff for Yorm.
Damn, man.
We know people love the character.
Let's go,
right?
man.
And we love the
Fucking
character
hype for
too. But the way the character was built, and a lot of people say, like, we've seen tier lists, right, where like Yorm is always at the bottom, and we really want the hero to be viable. Doesn't mean we're aiming for like a S tier must pick all the time, but really that we can play with the character, that it's fun to play with, it's fun to play against, and have really interesting tools. But to do that, we did have to go back to mocap, make new attacks, add new things to really get into that groove of we're gonna make almost a brand new hero out of him, which is super, super cool. I know I've been playing with him quite a bit.
It's amazing.
Everybody's super hyped. Again, when we did the workshop, we had a work in progress version of the hero going there. And everybody was super excited about it as well. So it's like we're all really, really hyped for Yorm. So
it's awesome. I'm so excited. And there was like someone in chat earlier. I think it was like Shanty Cat 1266 or something. It wasn't him. It was someone else. But they were like, "Oh, so you can mocap a giant spider, but you can't mocap moves." And I'm happy to say, suck it.
Yeah.
Like, you picked the wrong stream to say that.
Yeah, right. And so sometimes it also, like, I know it can feel like it takes a long time for us to rework some characters and like, but at the same time, when we're looking at characters like Yorm, like Nusha, like others, it does take time, especially when we do have to go back to mocap. Like, all these things take a long time, but we want to get it right. We want to make sure that we do right by players. Players are sticking by Nusha and Yorm and all that sort of stuff. So we want to make sure that we do it right. We're not ready to announce a Nusha rework yet. Again, like I said, Yorm, we started this Yorm rework 6 months ago. It takes a long time to really, really get into it, get the nitty-gritty details out, and get them right.
No,
So,
yeah, I think that's the thing. Like, not a lot of people who just like, you know, they play the game, they engage with it, they love it. They're like, For Honor's awesome. It's like been a part of my life for whether it's like 6 months or 6 years, and but they don't really, you know, have exposure to like just how long this stuff takes. And it's like, yeah, we want to do this rework on a character we know needs it, but it takes like this much time, or we can do like a whole bunch of changes to like 7 characters, but all those changes only take this much time, and it's like, well, time versus impact.
when our niche is
to the
coming now.
community, and like there's a lot we have to consider in that. So it's like, well, if 80% of the community can have better gameplay in the meantime while we work on this other stuff, then that's how we roll.
Exactly, right? And that's what's really important to us. And like, we know that people are always going, oh yeah, what about balancing? What about reworks and stuff? And we really, really want to work on them as much as we can. But like you said, sometimes we have to strike a balance a little bit, of
balancing
like
balance.
How long we take to do like specific reworks versus doing a bunch of hero changes and stuff and getting into it and getting the best game possible we can. And getting the most balanced game we can.
Probably
Clearly,
Nusha more than
nothing has
Warbreaker.
perfect balance, but
Definitely Nusha.
the better we can get there, the more enjoyable it is for everybody, and the better it is. So that's super cool.
Nusha and Jormungandr,
one last
two
thing,
big ones.
There's
give
more?
us, yeah. Well, no, I mean,
Billy Mays here.
Yeah. The feedback, right? So we love getting feedback. We want everyone's feedback. If you like this, if you hate this, if you like one part of it but you don't like the other, like any sort of feedback that we can get, we love it. I want to hear everything, right? You can tell me that you don't like what I'm doing. It's fine. But at the end of the day, it's the most feedback we get, the better it is. And do not hesitate. Like you can go on Reddit, like I said, whenever these things happen, we get testing grounds. I'm
You're there. I'm there.
The weekend, the weekend after, I'm on like my wife's getting mad at me because I'm on Reddit all weekend. So it's like a lot of
every Saturday.
Yeah,
My
every
wife is like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Work stuff." And she's like, "But we have plans." And I'm
Right.
like, "But for honor."
Right, it's our life. So that's the thing, right? So all the feedback, we look at it, we read it, we pour through it. I watch, I know Alex too, like, we all watch, like, all the videos that content creators make, everything. We need to get into why players like things, why they dislike things, and we know, because we also play the game, but we want to get to a point where everybody's feedback is considered. We're not just going, the pros love this, or, like, more casual players love this. No, it's like everybody's feedback goes into consideration, and we make choices based on that. And we really want to have as much feedback as we can on all of those things.
That's good, man.
And so that's what I wanted to say. Like it's very important to us.
That's why we love
so,
JC.
Yeah.
That's why JC's the man.
But yeah, I think that's it for this segment.
That's it for the segment, yeah.
So we will be right back with some content of the week and a few other things. So Nolan will be back to join me for that. JC, Alex, thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you everyone watching for bearing with us through the technical issues. But we'll be right back with content of the week.
Content of the week? Fucking hell, they've not done that for years, man. They haven't done content of the week for years. Holy shit. We're living our best fucking days here, boys. Am I ever going to do DayZ content again? Probably not, man. I do watch Stimpy, though. Stimpy is a fucking really funny YouTuber. He does a lot of DayZ stuff. I do watch his stuff and I do think to myself, like, I would love to do shit like this. Because that's what I used to do before I made content. I used to just troll people all the time in Arma 3 and fucking roleplay servers and fucking stuff. So, yeah. Stimpy's fucking hilarious. You should watch his videos. Fucking funny. Good. Oh fuck, I'm a bit late on that one. Didn't the ball. A little bit late on that one, boys. Bum. I'm interested to see his content of the week. I bet it's going to be loads of like Reddit clips.
What a freaking show! What a show!
Seriously.
Nolan, good to have you back.
That was a great Warriors.
I feel like it's been so long.
Real.
It has been a very long time.
It has been nearly 2 of the hours.
I know.
Crazy.
Like 2 ships passing in the night. We finally found each other again.
Maybe not that. But
not that?
No. Thank you to everyone who's watching. I hope you guys are just as pumped as we are for all of the spoopy season goodness. I both love and hate everything going on in this picture. Thanks, Max. I love that. So, to recap everything, though, we've got Crossplay Phase 2. It's here, it happened, and it happened when we said it would. So people who said it wouldn't, sorry, you were wrong. Ha. And then we've got, oh, sorry, what's up?
I said it happens, you know.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. Sometimes you're wrong. And for some of you, it's often. Halloween event, Web of the Juragomo, starting October 20th. There is that key art that will be in my dreams. If you want to know what my sleep paralysis demon looks like, it's her. We've got new armor variations coming to you. and they look so good. I love all of the little like tidbits that got put in there.
Especially all the spider
eyeballs.
stuff in there, right? Yeah.
And I think I skipped one. I saw Max threw up the key art for Mako, our Kensei hero skin. There it is again. That was my bad, not Max's. I went out of order. How dare I? But that'll be available October 20th, 25K steel. That's going to be a D1B. That's day one buy for me.
Is that what that stands for?
It's going straight on my Kensei.
That's right.
And then you'll know it's me because I only ever attack from top heavy when I play Kensei. I'm keeping the meme alive. One attack at a time.
There you go.
We've got patch notes. So many changes we went through. I saw some of you in chat were like, this is too much to hold in my brain at one time. Are there patch notes? There are. So you can check those out on the website. I think those are dropping next week, if I remember correctly.
Soon.
Yeah, I think those drop on the day, on the 20th, due to like some translation delays. But yeah, and then we've got Testing Grounds coming in November 17th. So dodge attack changes.
That's right, yeah. And yeah, I tell you, I'm looking forward to that. I swear, like, I read this stuff, I look at, like, we do the run of show sometimes, and we do this, but then, like, to just hear it all again, like, hear it explained, hear JC go over, you're just still, like, mind blown. Like, oh, that's what everything means.
And I gotta give at least a small hand to JC.
Just for
you know, for everything he does.
And Vanessa, of course, for almost dying.
Yeah, she's okay. The medic said she's good.
Is she okay?
So,
That's good. I'm glad we got that.
It was just it was a flesh wound.
Just flesh wound. Okay, perfect. Well, and you know, and if you can't wait for next week, we got some new content starting today. I hope you're all ready to get loud because the Tiandi Hero Fest is starting today. Tiandi. There we go. So if you don't currently own Tiandi, you can try the hero for free this week. Also, the hero is 30% off if you want to purchase them, and just by logging in this week, you can get some really cool symbols to equip to all your characters. Plus, there is a brand new unique execution for Tiandi, which looks great. So
it does. I'm sad they rejected my suggestion.
What was your suggestion?
Oh, it would the new execution would just default your volume in both the game and Windows to like 100%.
Mute it down
every time that Tiandi says his name. Yeah, and that's the execution of everyone's.
You're getting people to quit. You want rage quit to make sense.
No, I just want people to embrace Tiandi the way he embraces himself. And we've got more content of the week coming on October 20th. We've got the execution, Joragumo's Hunger.
Oh, we didn't see this before.
10K Steel.
I love the sound effect.
As a high-key Dead Space fan, this one brings me a lot of joy because it has like slasher vibes to it. Sure. And so it just makes me want to dismember everything.
What the fuck?
Gaze of Demons for 15K Steel. And
holy shit.
Anytime we do stuff with eyes, I'm super happy, whether it's like glowing eyes and tattoos, like anime eyes, big nasty red demon eyes.
We even have a new emote, the Spider Spew, which is releasing on October 27th. So all those friendly creepy crawlies that Julien was talking about, bring them with you wherever you go for only 5K steel.
Reminds me of college.
No way, man.
And then I think we got.
I have so many questions.
Execution.
I think we got an execution. Spider's Thrall. I really like this one. I'm gonna use that on my Warmonger with the first shaman I come across.
Okay.
And there's at least one person in the community that joke is for. And then we've also got a third execution, Pumpkin Bash. Get your headless horseman on. Reenact your best Ichabod Crane and bash that pumpkin head. And I believe there's also an illustrious outfit.
This one looks good.
That looks sick, man.
Spider for 20K steel. And
that looks cool.
I like this one. I maybe don't like the webs.
I like the mask. The mask is sick.
Like, that's because I have issues that are mine.
Yeah, the mask is sick.
Yeah. And this one, I'm a big fan of Alien. So
you're okay with this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so that one's fine. We know the limits.
Oh, that's gross, man. That's cool.
And yeah, honestly, and a lot of that content, by the way, is going to be available on the 27th in a bundle. Again, those two executions we just showed, the parody emote, the illustrious outfit, and the terrifying Gaze of Demons. Again,
so you can pretty much get all of that.
Do you hear it?
One character
look
for
at it. You're
50K.
like, it's just some eyes. It's not just the eyes, people. It's the sound too. Okay, I'm done now. I'm sorry.
No, and I love the I Survived the Jorogumo. Although I wish it had come with a T-shirt.
Oh my gosh,
Like,
yes.
all I got was this crabby low poly T-shirt.
We gotta.
We should have made like 4 poly T-shirt, and then just
we need
it
to
could be
like,
up there with the frogs from last season.
I like it a lot.
But that's not it. There's more.
Is there more?
Yeah. So we just showed the bundle, but a reminder: the bundle's like dynamically priced 50K. Right. So if you don't
I'm a
buy
fucking
anything
idiot, man.
in it and just buy the bundle, it's 50K. If you buy
when they said
stuff
they were
a la
going to show
carte,
content of the week,
I want it all. It'll
I thought
adjust
it meant
itself
like
down in
videos.
price.
You saved
like
about
they used to do.
15,000 steel though.
They used to do content of the week where they show like funny clips
Like,
and
yeah,
stuff
close
from
enough.
Reddit
Yeah,
and
it's
all
a
that
lot.
stuff.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's good saving. Good savings.
But then, yeah, we've also got Heralds of Chimera, December 1st through December 8th.
Fuck off, Annie.
Dobany in all his glory.
Oh,
my favorite golden boy.
We love Dobany here. We love Dobany.
Yeah. Well, it's a creepy screen. It's a creepy stream.
Also, again,
so.
starting tomorrow is a new event order, the
God.
Warriors Challenge. So be the faction with the most matches completed of any type. So all you got to do is get on this weekend and play. And your faction can win some fabulous prizes.
Lots of stuff.
Come on,
Lots of content.
it's your chance.
Good shit, man.
Take it from the Vikings.
We're about to have problems. I see.
Okay.
Okay, there it is.
I mean, I'm a knight, but I.
Oh, you're a knight.
Yeah,
Okay, we're fine.
I want to cheer on the
We're
little
good.
guys.
Okay,
you
I
know?
appreciate that. That's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you can also go and check out the new arcade weekly quest, Vortigern's Task. So it's available for Marching Fire owners. Go check it out. It's fun.
Anything Vortigern, it just makes me happy.
He's my main.
True darkness.
Darkness. Yes.
But
the best.
So much stuff going.
Right.
What a freaking show.
It's huge.
That was a
I'm
fucking
so excited.
amazing
So,
Warriors Den.
huge thank you to everyone who hung
That was
out
so
in
good.
chat through all of the like little technical difficulties and awesomeness that was just dumped into your eyeballs. I think we're all gonna go like get some R&R and like decompress.
It was a lot.
But before we go, don't forget to follow us on all of our social media channels. That is on Twitter @ForHonorGame. Instagram @ForHonorGame_US. I didn't make the rules. I don't know why it's that way. And follow us right here on Twitch. And don't forget, if you follow the Ubisoft TikTok, you will see For Honor content now. We just put the accursed, corked up white boy Lawbringer meme out there and ruined everyone's brains for a second time 5 months later.
No, I don't really.
For that one.
I haven't watched
No,
Rick and
I won't
Morty. I
stop,
probably
ever.
should though.
So, yeah.
I think my girlfriend likes it,
follow us
but
right here on Twitch.
I've not
You know,
really
some of you are still not following.
been into it.
What is up with that? What's up with that? We are everywhere you want to be, so follow.
Do the thing.
Do the thing. Absolutely.
And yeah,
That it?
Nolan, thank you so much for.
That's it, boys. That's it, boys. That's it. That's it, man. Done. Finished. That was a good stream, right? Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna get some food. So, goodbye. Thanks for watching. See you later. See you in a bit.